You got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Yeah, Dr. Dre is in full effect, and I gotta tell y'all a little something. Eazy-E is down with us. MC Ring, you know he's down with us. DJ Yella is down with us. Arabian Prince, you know he's down with us. Tony A the Wizard is down with us. JJ Fag is down with us. Timmy T, you know he's down with us. DJ Pooh Boy is down with us. Toddy B and Spade, they're down with us. My boy Ice Cube, you know he's down with us. I like to mention, so pay attention to where I'm from, Compton, but the tapes are from the Roadium. My name is Dre, listen while I play. And by the way, I'm also down with NWA. Yo, Steve at the Roadium is down with us. Slanging funky tapes, it is a must. We're number one.
Tony A. Tony A. When you're ready, go.
Welcome everybody to Roadium Radio episode 88. I am your host, Tony A. the Wizard, and I got a few announcements before I introduce my special guest. Our shop is open again, so go to DOCUMIXERY.com and you can get your Roadium mixtape classic apparel. We have a voice shirts, we got the Roadium mixtape shirts, your favorite mixtape, on DOCUMIXERY.com. We haven't gotten the Blu-rays yet, but that will be coming hopefully either by Friday or by Monday. We should have the Blu-rays of the Roadium mixtape DOCUMIXERY. This is a documentary that me and my boy John put together to honor Steve Yano. May he rest in peace. And I like to call this documentary the prequel to Straight Outta Compton. So for those of you that want to know a little bit more about history, be looking out for the Blu-ray, or you can view it unlimited streaming at DOCUMIXERY.com. But before I introduce once again my guest, I have to give somebody an amazing shout out for this amazing work. His name is Rick's Customs, and I'm gonna try to put it on the table, and hopefully you guys can see it. And I know you guys can't see me, but here I am. And here's what he did. This is a hat rack, and if you guys want to get with him, hit him up on Instagram, Rick's Customs, and he's a Cowboys fan, okay? I'm a Cowboys fan, so Rick's Customs, thank you. This guy drove all the way from Oxnard and delivered one for me, John ELKINS, and DG Daniel Media Clips. So thank you very much. And it has the DOCUMIXERY, and it's got the mixtapes, Roadium Radio, Tony Vision, all that good stuff. So it got me a dope hat rack. So once again, Rick's Customs, thank you very much. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce my special guest, Havikk from South Central Cartel. How you doing, my brother?
What's going on, man?
You good?
Doing well.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I see you got your second beer. Hope you get a little buzz. Hope you loosen up. And we talk a lot.
All right.
So you know what? I know we are in the middle of the week, Wednesday, but if we could backtrack a little bit, how was your weekend, man? How did you spend it?
Actually, this weekend I spent it resting. Usually, me and wifey,
Okay.
we head out of the country.
Really?
Yeah, we went to I think it's, if I pronounce it right, La Narit,
Okay.
Mexico.
Okay.
It's right up under Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, okay.
You drive right through Puerto Vallarta to get there.
No shit.
Amazing place.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I mean, usually it's like on the off, and because we have 7 kids between us.
Yes.
5 of them are grown, but we have 2 girls, one 9 and one 13. Now 13 one gives us,
Yeah.
and the 9 one is starting to give us, but
Starting to get there.
yeah, but we usually have them on every other weekend. But
Okay.
since the COVID thing hit, I've been having my 9-year-old,
Okay.
myself. So because her mother's a nurse, and she was assigned to deal with those COVID people.
Right.
So, but she didn't because she had underlying factors. Her doctor wrote her out. But since then, because her schedule changed, I've been having my daughter. So every other weekend and then through the week, it's been daddy time, with my daughter. And then that weekend we have free, me and wife, we try to escape, really.
Yeah.
We either go out of town or like fly into Mexico because we have vacation share.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if not, we up in Vegas. San Diego. We're just doing stuff, man. Just
good,
trying to
living
stay
life.
out in the air and go places to where you can be out without the mask on and take in the air. So, go to beaches, and sometimes we just plan a weekend with the girls, go rent a room, let them swim, because sitting in the house drive them crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what? That's a good thing to always get out. I like to do the same thing. I like to get out, whether going to the beach, whether San Diego, anywhere, just to be out.
Yeah.
Just to be out, enjoy life, because it's not always about music. Yeah, we love hip hop, we love rap, but you know what? Sometimes we gotta
need that self.
Yes.
That self time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I know this is going to sound goofy, but you know where I like going? I usually tell my other guests this. I like going to the Natural History Museum right here in South Central.
Oh no, I go there.
For reals?
Yeah, the Science Museum,
Yes.
all that. Yes.
That's dope,
Some
dude.
amazing stuff up in there, man.
Okay, then maybe I don't feel so goofy anymore.
Nah. Well, we're a goofy team then. Forget
Yeah.
it, but nah, it's amazing in there. I love it.
Yeah, same here. You know, it's funny. The things that I didn't like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I do now. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel like a big kid.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Other than that, where originally are you from, or were you always raised in LA, South
I was
Central?
born and raised in South Central. Actually born and brought right on the street that I lived my entire childhood and up until I was 23 when my mother passed.
Okay.
And we had, released we had signed the Quality Records, and I think it was 90, and we released in 91.
Okay.
So that's been my whole life. The stories we tell, that's what we either saw, been through, stuff like that.
Yeah,
The harsh reality of where we grew up. Everybody has a harsh reality, so I can only speak on mine, because the way I see it, all our neighborhoods had issues.
Yes.
None's better than the next, but I've seen things and done things.
Of course.
I mean, it's at some point it becomes about survival, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you got to fit in where you at, So it other than that, man, South Central whole life, and then after my mother passed, I got married. Because she wanted to see me married before she passed away. So I married in 93, I think about a month and a half before she passed away. And I had a son. She passed July 14th. I had a son June 29th. So she got to see my son for a couple days.
That's awesome.
And then when she passed away, I moved out to Moreno Valley.
Okay.
And I stayed out in Moreno Valley for a while, and then I ended up moving out to the Bay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was out in the Bay. I don't know if you know him. You probably know him. You have to. DJ King Assassin?
I've heard of him.
You've heard of him?
Yeah.
So I did a lot of work with him, San Quinn. Was up there talking. I did a song with Mac Mall and a couple just locals.
Okay.
So I left the Bay. I think it was I went to the Bay in 97, but I left the Bay in 2006, if I believe.
Okay.
And I came back to Cali,
Okay.
I was married in 93, like I said, but we divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So I came back to LA, and me and Prod, we linked, Prodigy, that's my cousin, blood cousin. So we linked back up, and we started working on things here and there, and we were working on a Prodigy and Havikk album where it's me and him and not the other Havikk.
Right.
If you familiar with the other Havikk.
Havikk, the mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece, because him and Prod did an album.
Right.
Me and Prod, we've been working on a album's been taking us a while. Prod has he's doing a lot.
Yeah.
He's involved in a lot. And I took a different route. I went to college.
Okay.
So I went to DeVry. I got my bachelor's. And now I'm like 5 classes away from my master's.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so I wanted, I met with my wife. When I met her, she had a master's. And she was working for DeVry University as the campus president.
Yeah.
And then, through the time when we first started dating, I watched her sit in the room because she's working on her PhD. And that was inspiration.
Yeah.
So I tell anybody, when you got a good woman that inspires you, that's the one you stick with. That's the one you stick by through thick and thin, because she can inspire you to be better. you know, than what you are, you know. So she inspired me to go for my master's.
That's awesome,
So,
man. I was about to say preach.
yeah, I'm this close. I'm this close. I just completed the class. We have a class every session, which is 2 months.
Yeah.
So I'm punching that out, you know, and then, like I say, dealing with my daughter, raising her along with her mother co-parents, but, you know, and then I'm working on my official first solo.
Really?
It's called Liquid Nitrogen.
Okay.
So it's Pride will be on it, but because I didn't want it to, you know, I think from South Central Cartel to Murder Squad to us getting together as a clique, what we call a clique, and working on music together, you know, you can hear that South Central Cartel vibe.
Yeah.
So instead of going that route, I went a different route.
Okay.
So I always said that if you wanted to be one of the top or in the mix,
Yeah.
you have to be different.
Absolutely.
Nobody wants 2 Lil Waynes. Nobody wants 2 Drakes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's something has to be unique about what you doing musically. You know what I mean? So I went for a different route. So, and right now I'm working with a guy. His name is Sly Talkbox. He's I want to use the right word. Very, very, very intriguing gentleman.
Awesome.
Guy. He plays keyboards, bass, talkbox. He mix, he master. So I teamed up with him, and we're working on this Liquid Nitrogen album, and we got a couple new heavy hitters that I want to present out. 40 Macaframa and Penthouse Sean, and they clique is MPK, and they have a female rapper in there called Lady Z. Now my thing I do is one hood, you know, so I say everybody up in here, if you're in a rap game, you have to be part of the family.
Yes.
So it's a one hood thing, you know, so no matter where I go, I'm repping us tied together, the red and the blue, the Hispanics, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's like I feel like we got a duty to straighten out this game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Take control of it. You know what I mean? So I'm dropping my first album, and it's going to be some different, what we call it, it's like feel-good music.
Yeah.
You know, because we want to take you back. You know, like when you all of us have done it, but y'all, the Hispanic culture is specialized for this. They pull out the whips,
Yes.
the bombs, and they bumping that Zap, that Roger, that feel-good music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You rolling coast to coast, and you just down, that feel-good music. So we trying to bring that back. You know, we not trying to say that the rappers out right now is destroying hip-hop. No, they doing exactly what we did. Gangster rap came, people said, what? That music. Yeah. New York was like, they gang, you know, but we did what we wanted to do. So they're doing what they want to do. You know what I mean? I just want the hating and all the bull crap like that to stop, and let's just support each other. You know, there's enough money out there for everyone to get it.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
You sound a lot like me when I preach on here, man. That's good, man. You're making my job a whole lot easier. For the people that may not know, what schools did you attend out here in South
In
Central?
South Central, I went to a school on 92nd and Hoover called Bret Hart Junior High School, but my elementary school was, it was on 95th, it was 97th Street School off of Figueroa. And I always took the Colden Street route and go in the back gate. So, but it was 97th Street School. Then from junior high, Bret Hart, I transferred and went on over to Washington High, the Generals.
Okay.
And I've been to 3 schools in my life.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, in tough neighborhoods, tough environments, but I did what I had to do to survive, survive it all. But it was, I wouldn't change my journey for nothing. It taught me, it put me in a spot to meet whoever I met along the way.
That's awesome.
You know, so, you know, a lot of people sit back and say, if I could do it all again, I'd do it different. I wouldn't. I do it because it allowed me to get here to sit here and talk to Tony A, to meet Criminal, you know what I mean? Alex, all these gentlemen. So I wouldn't change my life, my journey for nothing.
Awesome, man. Did you play any sports during growing up in South
Yeah, in junior high school, I played basketball.
Central? Okay.
And in high school, I played basketball. But just like summer stuff, I did gymnastics, you know, grass routines, stuff like that. I played baseball, but you know, I think what was that, Darby Park? I don't know if you're familiar with Darby Park. I played up there, man, and the guy hit the ball, and I saw the ball. I'm looking because I think I'm in, if he's facing out, left field. So I see the ball coming. I'm running for the ball, but then I disappeared. You know, I hit the ground, and you know, because I ran in some gravel, hit the ground, and looked up. Everybody was laughing. I quit.
Oh shit!
You know, I felt embarrassed, and I just said my strong point is basketball, so I stayed at basketball.
I tried playing basketball, but I was sorry.
Nah,
I was sorry. I like football and boxing. That's what I like to do. Football.
You know, I couldn't. I can watch football and I can enjoy football. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
This is probably a no-brainer, but you got a favorite team, football team?
The Rams, you know. I know. But the thing is, Tony, my wife is a 49ers fan.
Really?
Yeah. And
how do you feel about that?
That's what I see. I often get asked that. They be like, how do you do it? Well, like anything else, somebody got to be the bigger person. Now, my wife can nag me. She'll punch, she'll take patience. Yeah, you sorry Rams when they playing each other. But like when they went to play in the Super Bowl, I told her, I said, babe, let's go and I want to get a shirt, a 49er shirt. I want to support you. You know what I mean? So I'll support.
Okay.
You know, just don't bash my team. And I'll support you. But my wife, she's a basher. I love her, but she's a basher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baseball team, favorite baseball team?
Angels.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I get people all the time, 100%, usually Dodgers.
Yeah.
Dodgers. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite basketball team?
Lakers.
Yeah. I had a guy here the other day said the Clippers, and I was like, oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know, you're from LA. It's got to be Lakers.
I've been a Laker fan since I can remember. I remember my father bought me the Laker jackets, all of the sports jackets that came out. I had the Laker jacket. He had our name stitched in it. Man, I've been a Laker. He took me to my very first game. I don't remember what year it was, 77, something like that. I was a little one. And I saw Kareem, Norm Nixon. This is the old school Lakers. Remember Silk?
Yeah.
Jamal Wilkes. I saw him, you know, all of them down there warming up, Coop.
Wow.
So, yeah, I go back. I'm
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I love the Lakers.
You like boxing, and if you do, who was some of your favorite fighters?
It was like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch a lot of boxing. It wasn't something that I was really interested in, but certain fighters I was interested in. So Muhammad Ali, because he brought a different vibe to the game. I like the way he talked. He talked the crap, but he do what he say he gonna do. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna knock you out in 5. You go down in 5. But then there was Sugar Ray. I liked him because, you know, his dances and his arrogance.
Moving his arms.
Yeah, but since Tyson, nobody has... Hands down, nobody. Tyson was a bull.
Yeah.
He was a bull. I liked how he was just him. He was normal. It wasn't about the flashiness for him when he come into the ring. Everybody else is with the hat, you know, swarm up jackets, and Tyson, shorts, gloves, and them black boots. Let's go. So just because he was just him, you know what I mean?
Right.
And if a lot of people would be like that in music and rap, be just who you are, you'd probably be a lot, you know, respected a little bit more. Maybe. You know what I mean? You go a little further in the industry, because the person is, we as fans, we are not getting who you are. All we getting is, that's an act, that's a gimmick. You know what I mean? It's no different than, I don't like Cardi B. Why? Because she's a flip of Lil' Kim. It's a gimmick to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Lil' Kim is not out in the scene, so somebody comes and they runs off with what they created. And that's why I say you got to be different and unique. You know what I mean? Because from sitting from my standpoint, your standpoint, and these guys' standpoint, right? I wouldn't go out and buy a Lil Kim album and a Cardi B album.
Yeah.
It's the same music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go out and buy, you know, this guy who sound like Drake when I can get Drake. Makes no sense. You know, I can listen to it on radio if I like it, but I'm not gonna purchase it.
Yeah.
So you know.
Okay. Now, here's a question where if I had to twist your arm, since you mentioned Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, okay? Say you take both of them somehow back in time together, both in their prime, both in their prime, and they go heads up. If you had to choose who would win, who would you say?
You said prime, right?
Yes, both of them were both in their prime.
I'm gonna answer that and say, I was a little top when I was watching, not a little top, but you know, in like almost my teenage years and stuff, watching Muhammad Ali fight. And I was in my adult years watching Tyson fight. I watched the Muhammad Ali movie with Will Smith. And I seen how Will Smith imitated him. I think Tyson would have killed him.
We had that discussion the other day, and
I think Tyson would have killed him.
everybody said the same thing. Tyson would have killed them. He was like, "No way, there's no way." And I was like, "Dude, I think Tyson would have." I don't know if there's anybody out there with Tyson with a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
If he could have lost.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The fights he lost in, the one against Buster Douglas, you can just tell he wasn't there.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that Tyson was.
Yeah.
That wasn't that Tyson that he comes in.
Yeah.
Let's go. You know, it was like he was stuck in a zone or some kind of la la land or something.
Many times it could be the same thing that a lot of artists go through when they get so much so soon.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
That after a while, I mean, like, I've had, I don't want to say, I've hung out with people that were multimillionaires, okay?
Yeah.
And were bored as fuck with their life.
With their life. I tell my wife that all the time. You know, I said, a lot of these people, they have money. I've been around a lot.
Yeah.
They're not happy with their life because a lot of them went into it thinking money was going to solve all their problems.
Yeah.
And money don't solve all your problems, you know. And a lot of the things that we go through, even in the music industry, in any entertainment industry, football, basketball, is self-inflicted. We bring it on ourselves.
Yeah.
So, you know.
A lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's true.
It's truth. You know,
It's true.
that's another thing I tell my. I said a person would rather hear you tell them some bullshit or a lie than tell you the truth. They get mad if you tell them the truth, but if you don't tell them, they get mad anyway. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Yeah.
So pick your poison.
There was a guy that asked me, and he had a lot of money, and a lot of guys were in the room pretty much kissing his ass because he had the money.
They had the money.
Not because he was going to give them any, but he asked me, what do you think? And I said, you want me to lie to you or you want me to tell you the truth?
Tell you the truth. That's right.
And he just said, I really want you to lie to me, he goes, but I know you're not.
Yeah.
And I told him the truth, and he didn't like it. He didn't talk to me no more, so.
It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he can't say you lied.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this. Growing up in South Central,
Right.
as a little boy, what type of music were you raised with? At home, what was
At home, I was, you know me, Tom. I was back in them days where we had 8-track tapes. Pops had a 74 Cutlass. I remember this because in high school he gave it to me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so at 16 I had a car, but it was an 86 Cutlass Supreme. And Pops used to break out the 8-tracks. Popping in Al Green, Smokey Robinson, Nita Baker, Roger, Zapp as I grew older. You know what I mean? I have a lot of influences. I have influences. Okay, I'm finna take you back. Maybe I'll shock you. It's this guy it was this band called Motivation Band. When we was growing up, it was a group of 6 or 7 of them. And they used to play in our driveway. And they eventually got a deal. This person was Michelle A's brother.
Wow.
Michelle A is my cousin. She's my first cousin. my blood-related cousin. And I was around when she was going through and hanging out with Easy and Dre. And as a matter of fact, she called me up and asked me if I wanted to meet him. And I told her, you know, she wanted to see what she can help me with.
Yeah.
But at that time, I was loyal. I'm a loyal guy to South Central Cartel. So I didn't make that. But Michelle, that's my family. We were supposed to link up and do a song. But I lost contact with her right now. But I'm trying to get in contact. I just got her Instagram. Trying to get in contact with her through her father, my uncle. But yeah, man.
Wow, that's awesome.
History is crazy.
Yes, it's funny how we've never met, but yeah, we've known so many
people,
mutual
friends. Yeah, right.
Wow, that's awesome.
Right.
So, at what point in time of your life would you say that you started to consider or possibly start writing down lyrics, whether it was poetry, whether it was rap, or whatever?
I'm thinking junior high.
Okay.
Because me and Pride, we stayed on the same street for years. It was 92nd Street in between Hoover and Figueroa. Okay. So that's why Pride say, in some of his raps, he say Mr. Pride from the west side and moved to the east side because he stayed on the west side first.
Right.
Right. So during that time, me and Pride used to walk and just freestyle. Because I heard this guy named Sugar Bear on the street. Mm-hmm. He was a gangbanger around the neighborhood, and he used to be there just rhyming. They called it rhyming.
Yeah.
Just rhyming. And I'm like, what's that? So I start trying it. Then I link up with my cousin, me and him trying it. So we used to walk all the way to McDonald's on Manchester and Normandy. Okay. And we just be rapping. Then we start hearing Run DMC, LL. LL became my favorite artist.
Yeah.
First record I bought. So those are like some of the inspirations coming up that I heard that made me want to rap, you know. Mm. But the sad thing is that learning to rap is cool. Entertaining and doing what you love is cool, but learn the business.
Yes.
If you learn the business first, you eliminate a lot of headache.
Yes.
A lot of headache.
Very true. And
learn
I'm
the
glad
business.
you said that.
Learn the business.
Because I do preach that here. I do tell people, learn the business.
Learn the business.
Because there's show and then there's business. Some people just want to rap and that's it.
Right.
Learn the business.
Learn the business. I mean, they look at rap and they see all the glitter and gold.
Yeah.
You know, and all the females and things like that come with it. But you can get the glitter and gold. You can get the females, but you're not getting your publishing.
Yeah, your writers.
You're not getting your writers. You're not getting your record royalties.
Yeah.
You know, they getting this amount off one of your albums and you're getting 6 cents. You know what I mean? They used to call it points, right?
Points, yeah, absolutely. Of course.
Points.
Of course.
So learn the business.
Wow.
You know, if you see a lot of the successful like 50 Cent, he knows the business.
Yeah.
Dre knows the business.
LL, that's why they've been so successful.
LL knows the business. Quick.
Yeah.
Quick stayed in my rotation. Him, AMG, Domino, all of them stayed in my rotation. When, you know, during that era, that's why I say it's a lot of room for a lot of people to do what they want to do. Because back then in that era, we were all different.
Yeah.
Who sounded alike? No one. Quick didn't sound like no one. AMG didn't sound like no one. High C didn't sound like no one. Second to None didn't sound like. And I was out. I was out in France with D and K.
Wow.
Yeah, we did a show together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and press pause right there. We're going to take a 10-minute break and we're going to come right back.
All right.
Okay, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I'm enjoying this, episode 88. So make sure you call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, let them know that Havikk from South Central Cartel's in the motherfucking building. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Welcome to Roadium Radio, and I am your host, Tony A. the Wizard. We started a GoFundMe page because we need you to help us meet our goal. And our goal is to release a Chicano rap documentary. And we need you to be a part of this. Everyone who contributes will have certain incentives offered to them. For an example, I'll name one. Your name will be on the credits of the film. Everyone who gives, everyone who contributes, their name will be on the credits. That's just one thing that we have to offer. But yet, if you read the description, you see other incentives for your contribution. If you've seen the Roadium Mixtape DOCUMIXERY, you will not be disappointed with this documentary shining light on Chicano rap, the Chicano culture. It is something that can be used as an educational tool now and in the future. So once again, help us meet our goals so that we can start production. And remember this, we have a voice and we will be heard.
What it do is Mr. Little One chilling on Roadium Radio with the one and only Tony A and John motherfucking Elkins, boy.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Mr. Shadow. You're watching Roadium Radio with my homeboy Tony A the Wizard. You know what time it is.
Yeah, what up? This is Mr. Night Owl, and you're listening to Roadium Radio with the legendary Tony A the motherfucking Wizard.
Yo, what's cracking? Nosotros somos Aqua y estamos aquí con Tony A the Wizard. You know Roadium Radio, damn it. You know what it is.
Yo, what up? This is Mellow Man Ace and Padrino, and you tuned in to Roadium Radio with my man Tony A. Keep it locked.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy OG Arabian Prince from the world's most dangerous group, NWA. Sitting here with my boy Tony A the Wizard on Roadium Radio.
What's up, everybody? It's your homegirl Magic Girl, and you're now listening to Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
Yo, what's up? This is Bozo, aka Emiliano. You tune into Roadium Radio on Tony Viz's YouTube channel. Let's get it.
What up? It's Mr. Soto. You guys are now in tune to Roadium Radio right here on Tony Vision on YouTube. Yep.
Check it out. This is MC Poncho on the MIC. Shout out to Tony A the Wizard, Roadium Radio. You already know.
What up? This is DJ Trick, Spanish Fly, and you're watching Tony A on the Roadium Radio Show.
Big G, Roadium Radio, Tony A in full effect. Stay tuned, watch, listen. This is how we doing it over here.
Yo, what up? I'm out here. This Big Daddy Swoles. I'm jamming with my man, Tony A the Wizard, out here on Roadium Radio. The podcast is off the hook. Check us out.
This is DJ Clientele, and you are listening to Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
Yeah, this Baby Bounce here with Tony A the Wizard. You are now tuned in to the Roadium Radio. We do it for the people. You hear me?
Mic check. Ernie G from Proper Dos. And I'm listening to Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard, on Roadium Radio. And if you don't know, you should know.
What's up, everybody? This is Soren Baker. I'm the author of the book, The History of Gangster Rap, in stores now worldwide. And you're listening to Roadium Radio, hosted by Tony A. Make sure to check it out. We talk about the Roadium Mixtapes. We're here. Soren Baker, Roadium Radio.
Y'all, this is Gritty Greg, and I'm chilling with Tony the Wizard on Roadium Radio.
Hey, this is Swifty Blue. I'm right here at Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard. Stay tuned.
It's the KAS here live on Roadium Radio with the one and only Tony A the Wizard.
What up, y'all? This is Kiki Smooth, the first Mexican rapper out of Compton, rich and ruthless, and you're listening to the Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Grand Wizard, El Mago himself. Hey, Compton's in the house.
What's up? It's Quete Yes Guy with my harbor out and got homeboy Tony A the Wizard on Roadium Radio. Yes, Guy.
Hey, what's up, gente? It's your homeboy Duende. You're tuned into Roadium Radio with my homeboy Tony A the Wizard. Ya te la sabes, wey.
What up? It's your boy Baldachi the Beast, Air for Music, Face of LA, right here at Roadium Radio. Make sure y'all tune in. Your boy Tony A the Wizard.
This is Kelvin Anderson, owner of the world famous VIP Records, and you listen to my man Tony A the Wizard on Roadium Radio.
Yeah, what up? It's Lil Black, you the brown super baller, and you checking out Roadium Radio with the homeboy Tony A the Wizard.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy OG Big Wicked, Real Ones Apparel, Orange County. Out here with my boy Tony A the Wizard. Roadium Radio. Don't make sure to peep it. Peace.
The tranza raza, aquí su servidor, Sinful and Pecador. And you listening to Roadium Radio with my boy, Tony A, the Wizard.
Check, what's up? It's your boy Capital I Man from the Mexican crew. And you're tuning into Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A, the Wizard. This motherfucker's a legend. Bah!
What's up, y'all? This is Chris the Glove, and you're watching the Roadium Radio Show on Tony Vision on YouTube.
What's up? This is Mr. D on Roadium Radio, kicking back with the homeboy, Tony A.
Yo, this is Fancy the Boss. Tune in on YouTube at Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard.
What's up? This is Leo Farsayer, aka the Dragon, the Serpent, the Spear. I'm on Roadium Radio with my boy Tony the Wizard.
Hey man, Nick V and Eric V, the Baker Boys in the house, hanging out with Roadium Radio and the one and only Tony the Wizard.
Tony the Wizard, aka Kylo Ren, right here on YouTube, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Tony Vision, subscribe now.
Tony Vision, yeah.
Boys, baby.
What's good with it? This is Old Creep, aka Jay Stompanato. I'm putting it down for Orange County on the Roadium Radio Show by West Coast legend DJ Tony A. We up and out this bitch.
What's up with it, dog? It's West Coast Gilly on Roadium Radio with the legend Tony A, the Wizard on Tony Vision. You know what it is, West Coast to the fullest, believe that.
What's up, everybody? This is Stefan Orio. You're listening to Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Doughboy Tony. You tuned into Roadium Radio with West Coast legend Tony A, the Wizard.
What up? It's your boy Lottie the G, straight out of Santa Ana, CA, and we're right here live in the mix with the West Coast legend Tony A, the Wizard on Roadium Radio, Tony Vision on YouTube.
Yo, what's up, world? This is Cool 187, above the law in the building. And you tuned in to Roadium Radio with my man Tony A, the Wizard.
What's up? This is Darren Vegas. You're on Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. Real West Coast hip-hop history right here.
Yo, what up? Sleepy Malo in the house, here at the Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A, the Wizard, giving us our voice back. One of the realest motherfuckers I know.
What's up, homie? It's homie Frankie Quinones, a.k.a. Creeper from Cholo P. And you're listening to Tony A, the Wizard on Roadium Radio. That's what's up right there.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? This is Cujo the Savage. I'm right here with Tony A, the Wizard, Roadium Radio. Everybody stay tuned, man. It's a motherfucking hit.
Yo, shout out to Roadium Radio, Tony A, the Wizard, your boy Pablo Nunez right here in the studio. Be about it, people.
¿Qué onda, muchacho? Ahí viene este miro. King with the Black Sick and el Negrito de Los Angelitos, and you're checking out that Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard.
¿Qué hubo, Raza? This is Wicked from the Brown Side here on Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. You know.
What up? It's your homeboy Infinite TGM, chilling with Tony A, the Wizard on Roadium Radio. Make sure you guys go check that out.
What up, everybody? This is Wicked Baby Doll, and I'm chilling with Tony A at Roadium Radio. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow him on Instagram.
What's good? It's your boy Spanky Loco, and you tuning in to Roadium Radio with that motherfucking legend, Mr. Tony A. You know what time it is, West.
Hey, what up? This is Rebello the Dawn.
And this is Dominator.
And we came straight from the 805 ready to slap that motherfucking meat on your grill, bitch.
Roadium Radio, Central Coast Click.
What up?
What up with it? This your boy OG Magoo, Los Angeles airbrush artist, big chillin' on site with the homie Tony the Wizard on Roadium Radio. All gas, no brakes. Let's get it.
Man, you now listening to LA Icon, man, right here live with Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard on Roadium Radio.
What's up? This is Esa Daz, the Spanish Fly, with that reintroduction right here on Roadium Radio with my boy, the Wizard, Tony A.
Yeah, what up? It's Spanish Fly MC, Big MOC, Mr. Most MC, on the Roadium Radio Show, baby, with Tony A, the Grand Wizard. Let's go.
Johnny D from Spanish Fly on Roadium Radio. Your one and only Theo with the giant Cheeto.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Trish Toledo, and I'm over here with Tony A, John motherfucking ELKINS, and DG Media at Roadium Radio. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Blanca. Bobby D presents Uncle Snoop's Army. Chilling right here at Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. Make sure you tune in Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. on YouTube.
What up, West Coast and all hip-hop fans? This is your girl, Violet Brown, and I'm here with Tony A, the Wizard.
Yo, This is Daniel Jones, the D to the motherfucking G Media Clips. Here with your boy, Tony A. the Wizard on the Roadium Radio Show.
Check 1 2 1 2. This is Roger Live, and you are in tune to the sounds of Tony A. the Wizard on Roadium Radio, West Coast.
Yo, what's up? This is John motherfucking ELKINS, and you're tuned into Roadium Radio with my homeboy DJ Tony A. the Wizard.
Yo, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch. Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio episode 88 with the podcast that slaps your across your fat ass with a fat ass dick. So we're now back at the Golden Shower Hour. We're going to go ahead and jump butt naked right back into it. So Havikk from South Central Cartel, thank you very much for coming through.
Hey, anytime for you, man.
Oh,
anytime.
man.
Thank you. Got your back.
You know what we're going to be doing, and I should have announced it earlier, but starting Friday, we're having a new podcast called Freaky Tales Podcast, where we discuss the paranormal, ghost story, spooky type of shit. So everybody tune in, make sure you subscribe to Freaky Tales Podcast. But before we went to break, you were talking about you teaming up with your cousin, Prodigy. Yeah. And, one thing that I didn't ask him, but this was like a question that everybody wanted to know. Did he have a beef, or was there a beef with Prodigy from, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, from Mobb Deep.
Yes.
Rest in peace. Rest
Yes.
in peace to him. I saw that, the Mobb Deep, Prodigy Havikk thing, I think it was like some kind of magazine. Yeah. It was in a magazine. And I asked Prod, like, what's up with this? And Prod was like, I don't know. It's some cats from New York. They call themselves Mobb Deep, but their individual names is our names. But, we spell it different. But, and we ended up out in Atlanta at the Freaknik in 94.
The Freaknik.
Yeah. So, and that's where we met Russell, the Havikk, the mouthpiece. And we was with another guy. His name was Q. We called him Q. Mm-hmm. Like he was one of our investors at the time. So they saw Russell getting off the elevator, and they was like, "There go Russell." And me and Prod was like, "Y'all go holler at him, right?" So me and Prod, we just stood in the center of the hotel. Next thing you know, probably about 2-3 minutes after they walked off, man, there's about 6 little guys. Little short guys. They came out of nowhere and they just start walking around us like in a circle, like the engineers do. Real talk, and we were in the middle of it. How they have you on TV like you bound and they finna roast you. So I'm looking, I'm like, what's this? Probably like, Then somebody spoke. Yo, Prodigy and Havikk. Meet Prodigy and Havikk. And my cousin Prod responded, "Man, that's Prodigy and Havikk from New York, Mobb Deep." So they was like, "Man, it's funny we got the same name, yo."
Yeah.
Because they New York. So it was funny we got the same name, yo. And Prod was like, man, we never really even tripped it. All we said was we South Central Cartel, y'all Mobb Deep. And they said something, we said something. I think I was more the vocal person that day.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that type of shit right there, being honest. I think they said fuck SEC, and I said fuck Mobb Deep, and it went back and forth for a minute. And Guru got up and he came over and he grabbed me in Prod like this, and he said, "Man, they just signed their deal. They feeling themselves. They off that Hennessy, blah blah blah." And DJ Premier grabbed them and walked the other way. But what people don't understand or know, because they hear what Prodigy said, but I don't know if they heard what DJ Premier said. After that whole incident, we was up in the room with them 2 cats, chilling, talking about doing a song together. So to answer your question, Prod never had a beef with Prodigy from Mobb Deep. South Central Cartel never had a beef with those. You can't name me one venue that we ever did to where we brought bull crap. You know what I mean?
Right.
It existed, but we kind of smart enough to know how to diffuse some things.
Yeah, of course.
You know, we was in Houston. Man, they literally threw Fifth Ward, Fourth Ward. You talking Fifth Ward, Fourth Ward, Third Ward? They literally threw cups and stuff while we was performing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But even though they did that, and once the show was over, we went down in the audience, and we just started chopping it up with them.
Yeah.
You know, and your fans appreciate that because they look at you as you being like, no, just them. And that's why I said, treat me like I'm you. I'm just doing what I love to do, you know, and getting paid doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm no different than you, you know. So I think that's around the year I met Tongue Twister before he even came out. And I told him, I said, keep doing what you're doing. It's going to catch.
Yeah.
And it caught. You know what I mean? When we met, but, you know, back on that topic, we never had a beef with Mobb Deep. In fact, I thought Mobb Deep was a good group. I thought they had nice material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hate, no matter what coast I'm from, on somebody who's locked in and they doing what they supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, all respect. You know what I mean? I wouldn't, back then I know it was a lot of it, but I wasn't on the red and blue type thing. You know what I mean? If I could have did a song with Mac 10, I would have done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are icons in the game. You know what I mean? So I would have done it. But, you know, we never had a beef with Mobb Deep. We had respect for him.
That's good. You know, it's funny that you said that you guys were, if I'm correct, Houston, you said? Or
we were in Houston, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was DJing at a show, and I still have it on videotape. Father MC opened up, and then we went on, and then EPMD was supposed to go on.
Uh-huh.
But I was DJing for Quick, Second to None, High C, Name G. This is when our albums first dropped in 1991.
Right.
So we were touring Texas, and it's funny you said they were throwing stuff at us because they threw water bottles at us too.
Yeah.
And one of our securities, may you rest in peace, a guy named Bundy. This guy, big dude, maybe about 6'7", about 300 pounds.
Right.
But he can run like a gazelle. Okay. He dove and got that dude and whipped his ass.
Right.
You know, and then the crowd all started coming towards the stage, and I remember Quick and then gave Bushwick Bill the mic.
Right.
And he took the mic and tried to calm everybody down.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill.
Right, rest in peace. He was in the house when we was in Houston.
I wonder if
he was in there.
I wonder if it was the same place. It was a place called the Palladium.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Same place.
Same place.
Same place. You know, it was funny. And I say this because I'm glad that Mellow's here. Because when I performed there, 98, 99%, everybody there was black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
We went back in 97, from 91 to 97, and it was just a straight, like, Paisa, you know, Mexican club.
Right.
It changed.
It changed. That cool.
And I told him, I said, dude, I was just here like 6-7 years ago, whatever, you know. And it just changed.
Flies and change just take place, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad because I'm getting older and, you know, I seen everything change.
Right.
But now, you brought something up I thought that's very key for this younger generation to, if they didn't know what was going on in rap in the early 90s or maybe even 80s, that there was tension in music between East Coast and West Coast.
Right.
You know, for years, we know that East Coast would never play or support West Coast artists.
Right.
But if you come to the West Coast, you heard everything.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's one thing that I believe this generation doesn't know existed.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But no, it's true because I mean, I remember that I would meet East Coast cats that wouldn't even respect artists from out here.
Right.
You know?
That's right. I mean, you got that even, you know, as the artists didn't respect us. And then if we went out there for the Def Jam 10th anniversary party, I mean, we was waiting to get in, and even the females didn't respect us. You know what I mean? I mean, it got, you know, it's that New York West Coast East Coast beef. It was really something, man.
It was real.
You know, it was real. A lot of people, because of that beef, got shelved. You know what I mean when we say shelved.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was like, I know because we were on Def Jam, and then they moved us over to Def Jam West.
Yeah.
Then Def Jam cut their ties with Sony, and they went under Polygram, and they started trying to push our album, I think Warren G's album, Domino's album, all the West Coast acts through Island, which Island really didn't give us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was basically like they shelved us. You know, no promotion, no nothing. We got on the last album, All Day, Every Day, we didn't receive any promotion.
Wow.
None whatsoever.
Wow.
But you know, I mean, that just goes to show you that the East Coast, West Coast beef.
Yeah.
That was some real stuff.
I had a guy here, I interviewed him, and he used to write for the Source magazine.
Right.
Lived in the East Coast, and he was here, and he confirmed that it was very, very true.
Yeah.
Being from the East Coast, like for an example, he would say hypothetically, he would say something like, this guy Snoop just came out with a single with Dr. Dre. You know, let's put him on the cover of the Source. No, we're gonna put, for an example, you know, Mobb Deep.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and he's like, well, this guy's already double platinum or
Right.
something.
Right.
No, so he said he brought that up to their attention. Is this a hip hop magazine or is this a East Coast magazine?
Magazine, that's right.
You
It's
know?
East Coast magazine.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You know, the East Coast, West Coast thing. You know, when you go into New York, like you were saying, New York only played. They was known for mixtapes. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And radio, they never played West Coast until it came to Snoop. They play Snoop every now and then because when we went to the party, 10th anniversary, they played Snoop. They didn't play Warren. They didn't play Twin. They didn't play us. We were all in the house, but they didn't play us. You know what I mean? So they're known for mixtapes out there. But a lot of people don't realize this too. It was groups in New York that didn't like us. Like Queen Latifah had a major problem with West Coast artists, but Queen Latifah couldn't go gold in New York or on that East Coast alone. They needed the West Coast market to help their record sales. But because we are the type of people in the game we don't have a closed ear to good music.
Right.
And they close their ears to good music because I can only guess that they just wanted to claim the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, and we grew up with East Coast music. That's where it came
from. Run DMC, LL. Those are the artists that inspired a lot of West Coast acts.
Right.
That, you know.
Right.
So.
No, I agree. And me loving hip hop, the first time I ever went to New York, I made sure that I had my friend who lives in Harlem, my boy DJ Toro, took me to where Kool Herc lived and it threw the first hip hop party ever.
Right.
Because to me, that's where it all came from. So I pay homage to that, but I just feel to a certain extent we didn't get that back.
Right. We didn't get that back. No. We, you know, especially with this younger generation now, like you were saying, our generation, we knew our history.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We knew Curtis, we knew the history of rap and how it started. And we respected that because it made us what we were.
Right.
The younger generation or the generation out that's doing it now, which is why I say I just wish that, you know, it can just stop because, you know, just respect their art.
Yeah.
What they're doing. It's everything is 360. It goes and it comes back. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking afro. You know what I mean? They go out, they come back. Fade's gonna go out, come back. Flat top. All they need is one good icon.
Yeah.
To put a high top fade like Kid and Play.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, everybody gonna be rocking a high top fade. All you gotta do is just something different. Remember Kwame when he put the
little blonde?
Yeah, the little blonde and that caught on. You know what I mean? It's just one thing that you can do, you know, to catch on. But that's why I tell the younger group, study your art, study your history, respect your history, because there's people coming behind you that you gonna say, man, why y'all dissing us? Because you reap what you sow. So why y'all dissing us? Well, y'all diss the ones, but now you programming.
Yes.
The future of hip hop. You know what I mean? To be against you like you was against us. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good.
They'll get it. They'll get it.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I'll tell you a cool story about Curtis Blow. I was in junior high school. Of course, I was Tough, The Breaks, Christmas Rapping,
Right.
you know, Deuce, his album. I loved Curtis Blow. I remember on my Manila Peachy folder. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember those.
I used to write Curtis Blow, King of Rap, Curtis Blow, King of Rap. Okay. And then I was with Mellow. It's funny that he's here as well because we were at a club called Peppers. I want to say 97, 98.
Right.
And guess who walks into the door? Curtis Blow and Melly Mel.
Yeah, right.
And I'll be honest with you. Now, I'm old and I think about 28 at the time. But I'm starstruck, man.
Right.
I'm starstruck, and I see them, and nobody recognizes them. It's a straight all Mexican club. Everybody was there, was the Latinos, and I see them. So I walked up to Melly Mel, and I said, "Hey, man, I know who you are. You mind if I shake your hand?"
Right.
Sure. Shook his hand, and then I saw Curtis Blow, and I said, "I got to talk to you."
Right.
You know. So I poured my heart out on how much of a fan I was, and I said, "Dude, I remember this," and I started rapping one of his songs.
Right.
And he was a very, very, very humble man.
Right.
And I just said, to me, you will always be the king of rap, bro. I just grew up on you. You didn't even realize that you being from New York, you influenced a kid out here from the city of Wilmington.
Right.
I said, to do what he's doing now. And I said, so what are you guys doing here? And he said, oh, we live out here. And I was shocked. And I said, but you guys should be running New York.
Right.
And this is the part that kind of broke my heart. He said, we ain't got no love in New York anymore, man.
Right.
And I was like, what the hell?
Right.
You know,
I mean, I guess you say it comes to a point where they even turn on each other.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You don't have no love in New York?
Yeah. That's what those were his words to me. And then I was like, oh, okay. And I think during that time he was DJing here at Power 106.
Right.
He was
I
here.
remember that.
So I was like, wow. Like, because I'm thinking, you're the king of New York, dude.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know, if you rule the world, you said.
I rule the world. Yeah.
But
right.
yeah, man. So that was the only time I actually ever met Curtis Blow and Melly Mel. I actually met Melly Mel in '87 with Grandmaster Flash in Compton.
Right.
So I met those guys back then.
Right.
But other than that, so you guys' first record drops.
Right. In like 91.
Yeah.
91.
What was the response that you guys were getting on the streets?
Well, at first, you know, like you. I guess I'm more of a humble person.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really watching at first.
Okay.
You know, but I remember driving down Vermont Avenue, and I got to Florence. And a guy pulled up on side of me and he was banging I Get My Roll On. And that was my solo on that album. And I think that was like an eye opener.
Yeah.
But then when I went to the Slauson Swap Meet and every little record slot was bumping either I Get My Roll On or You Gets Clown, I Get My Roll On or You Gets Clown or Living Like Gangsters, that's when I knew.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
That was the eye opener. I was like, man, it's really happening.
Yeah.
It's really happening. And then they'll see me, you know, I go over and say, how's it selling? They just like, oh,
like
we can't
hotcakes.
keep it. Yeah, they said, we can't keep it. And I was like, well, that's my group. So when I told them it was my group, they wanted to buy from me. You know, it's like, you got some? It was just moving that quick. And then, like I said, then we went, after that album hit, we dropped the In Gas We Trust album. And that's when Def Jam, Russell decided to make that jump. So we were out on a promotional thing in LA and we stopped by to pick up t-shirts. And the person from Sony came in and said, you know what? Sony don't want to let South Central Cartel go because they're not promoting it and it won't stop selling. It keeps stop selling. I mean, it won't stop selling. It keeps selling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, man, the feeling is it's an amazing feeling to know that you got a product out on the street and it's selling.
Yes.
And that people are loving your product. You know, when you're driving and you hear somebody pull up on side of you, you know, it's a blessing.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said it's a blessing because let me share with the public some of the blessings that we experienced that, sad to say, that this generation will probably never experience because the time has changed.
Right.
For an example, we had Music Plus, The Warehouse, Tower Records, Sam Goodies.
Right.
We had VIPs. We had swap meet stands, indoor swap meets.
Right.
We can go anywhere and hear our records being played.
Right.
And on top of all that, if you had a radio play, that, you know, This generation, sad to say, just pretty much has Spotify or YouTube.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
how many rappers today, and this is not to down them, but to let them see how blessed we were, that because times have changed, they may never experience this.
Right.
Today's rappers, when they come out with a song, one of the first things they usually say, go to my YouTube.
That's right.
They will probably never experience pulling up at a red light, having some dude drive up in a fucking caddy, bumping their shit.
Right.
You know,
and you know that's true, and it's a different feeling to, you know. I remember when I bought my first LL Cool J or Run DMC tape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a feeling that you get when you go to the, you know, when we used to go to the store.
Yeah.
You know, like VIP, a record store, and you can buy a hard copy.
Yeah.
Everything now is digital.
Yeah.
You know, unless you opt, you know, I know Nipsey.
Yeah.
Nipsey, on one of his mixtapes or a few of his mixtapes, he sold his himself. You know, so he printed them, but usually it's Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube, you know, people working a product through Instagram
Yeah.
or Facebook. It's all social media now.
Yeah, it's all social media.
Social
now.
media.
And that's one thing that this generation has that we didn't.
We
have,
didn't have.
You know.
And that's why I say we all need to respect the differences.
Yeah.
That's why you learn your history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I was a guy doing music, hitting, I like Tekashi 6ix9ine, to have a Run DMC cassette tape, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a Second to None CD from
Yeah.
history, that's history. That's a piece of history. That's
Yeah.
when you cherish that.
Yeah.
You know, but these kids nowadays on this music, they don't care about the history.
I mean, think about this. Your first album dropped 29 years ago.
Right.
Same thing with mine. 29 years ago, okay? And people still want to hear your story.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Today, you got guys, sad to say, they got one song, it comes out on YouTube, and maybe 5 years from now, you'll never hear from that guy
Never hear him again.
You know, it's sad, but that's just, you know.
That's the breaks. Let's use
That-
Curtis
that's
Blow.
the breaks.
These are the breaks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, you know, it's because I feel if you are good enough to sign to a major
Yes.
label, then they had to have seen something in you.
Absolutely.
And I feel a major label can promote any album and make it a hit.
Yeah.
Come on, all you do is play it enough, and people will catch on to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So any record can be broken. The difference is, in my opinion, is are you an entertainer or are you just a rapper?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good question.
Snoop, entertainer. Him and Dre, they come out on swing beach cruises, bikes, and with a Lolo on stage. It's entertainment. You got to entertain. You know, when we used to be out there rapping on the stage, I used to see how people would get bored. Honestly, with just you on the stage rapping. This is all you doing. They want to, if I'm in the stage, I want to see something.
Yeah.
Show me something, man. I know you can sing the song. Shit.
Right.
I bought it.
Right.
But what you gonna do to entertain me while you singing that song?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So the difference between that next level in the game is can you entertain? Are you marketable?
Yes.
If you're marketable, the record company is gonna push you.
Yes.
If you're not marketable, they just gonna fulfill their thing and hope you recoup. If they don't, they'll charge it back to you and try to get it out your ass some kind of way.
Some kind of way.
Steal your publishing or something.
Here's another good feeling that we had that technology, I believe, is taken away from this generation. For example, South Central Cartel is performing at the Palace, or
Right.
High Seas performing here. You drive up in your nice little limo. The crowd, the club is packed. The crowd is energetic.
Right.
Okay. You go up there and you rock shit. The crowd's going crazy.
Right.
Today, here's all the crowds do.
Yes.
They don't even enjoy the show anymore.
No.
It's all.
Yeah. They so busy filming.
That's all they're doing.
Are they
man.
so busy? You know what was amazing during this COVID thing? How they was doing all these battles over Instagram,
Right.
and all that stuff. See that virtual stuff? I don't get the feeling from that. If you where I'm from, You in a club and the bass or in your car and that bass knocking, it's the feel.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
the feel of the music. You want to feel that. When you go to the club, the average person want to get close to the speaker. Why? They want to feel the boom.
Boom.
You know what? You don't feel that shit over no phone.
No.
What you gonna do? Go get you some Dre beats and hope you can pump them up and get that boom, that that hit.
Exactly.
But it's like my wife, she looks at me sometimes like you a party pooper. I just don't like
I know.
the social media outlet for maybe my wife don't understand because I've done it
Yes.
in a different format.
Of course.
And now it's a new format, and maybe I'm stubborn and don't want to hear it for what it is or change my perception of it.
Remember back in the days, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Back in the days, somebody would be in a Cutlass, Regal,
right,
a Blazer, whatever, 15-inch woofers in the back,
right,
and they'd be bumping South Central Cartel.
Yep, right.
Are there rides today that still have 15-inch or 12-inch woofers today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the old schoolers are still doing it.
Okay.
But I will say it's not like it used to be.
Those were the damn days.
Those were the days, man.
You know.
Those were the days. I mean, I had a 86 Cutlass, and I had so much beating that my auntie will hear music, right?
Yeah.
And she'll go, I already know who it is. And I'll pull up in the driveway and the windows. You got them 12s or them 15s hitting and CERN Vegas or whatever was your choice. And the windows going
or the trunk.
Yeah, and the trunk rattling and you making the windows rattle at the house you pulling up there.
Yes.
Oh, they knew I was coming. They heard me coming a half a block away.
You know what I used to love to bump? Ice Cube Summer Vacation.
Right.
Oh my goodness, that was my shit right there.
Right.
Drunk as hell with a Mickey between my legs.
With
the gangster lean on me.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah. That America's Most Wanted album is gonna always be a classic. That Ice Cube, when he left NWA and he did that album, that's gonna always be a classic. Just like NWA's first record will always be a classic. Quick's first record will always, them first records because that's where you put all your work into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cartel.
South Central Cartel, the first
classic.
record will always be a classic to a lot of people.
Yes.
I see people on my Instagram and on my Facebook, on Prod's Instagram, Prod's Facebook, and they always taking a picture of all these albums lined up. Quick, Ice Cube, King T. Remember Tidy T?
Mixmaster
These the battering ram, man. These cats was telling stories long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're part of how we got here.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's why I say these new guys, go back, listen to this stuff.
Right.
And you're gonna like it. I have a 9-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play something that I did back in the day, and she love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I say a lot of them close their mind off. Like we didn't. My father played Roger Troutman and all them. I grew up on it because I didn't have a closed mind to it. But I also listened to Anita Baker, Smokey Robinson. You know what I mean? Aretha. Who was that?
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin, Marvin. I was watching it when they announced that he was dead.
Yeah.
I've stayed there. I was so amazed. I stayed there and watched him until they rolled his body out.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I love all music.
Absolutely.
I'll listen to any music.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
As long as it touches
as long as it touches you. I'm not, because like a song on my album, Liquor Night, just called I Am. Now when you hear it, you like I let my brother hear. My brother said it's kind of like gospel-y.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's the point on this song, this particular song. So I use basketball players in the game like Kobe, Mike, Charles Barkley, blah, 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 to explain the power or the talents that God has given them, and I link it to me in the song.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's then, when I go into the hook, what I say is, I'ma upload God and change the fucking password. In other words, I'm gonna get up in your head and change the way you think. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when you hear it, I mean the beat knocked. So I know, you know, my the way I look at things is I want the beat when it comes on, you know how we are in the club. I want it to knock.
Yes.
I'm a drum guy. I want my shit to hit. I don't want my shit, you know what I mean?
Right,
I don't want I want it to hit.
Right.
So that's how I select I listen at if the beat don't make me move, I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I just put it in my here. And if it make me move in here, I want that beat.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, and this is the time where I stepped out of I produced half of the All Day Everyday album. Now I'm stepping into the realm and I produced the first 3 songs on my album by myself. I did it.
Awesome.
I didn't ask nobody to come play nothing.
Yeah.
I did it. You know, and I'm gonna do a couple more. But this is when I'm gonna make my real solo producer's debut.
Awesome.
On my album. And like I said, I'm working with a couple more people. One of my guys from Suburbia is named Duck One. I call him Duck One. I don't know how he pronounce it, but I call him Duck One. But I'm looking for different things, different sounds, different voices.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have 2 more questions in closing because we're running out of time. One of them was, and I should have asked Prodigy this, but one of them is there was a Mexican guy on one of the album covers. Can you shed a little bit of light? Was he ever a part of the group or was he just?
His name is Jail.
Okay.
And we had his DJ, which was named DJ Ace. Now DJ Ace do a lot of, I think he still do. He do a lot of DJing and producing for Ice-T.
Okay.
But that was DJ Ace's artist, Jail. So usually Jail will appear on our albums on the freestyles, what we deem the freestyles. And he was somebody that Prod knew Jail because Prod was really messing with a guy named Tommy and Shakim who knew Ice-T.
Okay.
And that's how Jail was brought into the South Central Cartel situation. Prod is, you know, he like he said, he's the only Mexican that roams South Central. Like that. Right. I loved his voice.
Okay.
You know, and he wrote his own stuff. You know, they eventually they got a deal on Giant Records.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a nice deal they got, you know. So he wasn't in the group. He was part of what I clique, what we called at that time the Murder Squad.
Okay.
So yeah, he was just part of the clique.
Dope. Hope you guys got your answer. Now, where or when can people expect your new album to drop or the yours and Prodigy's album?
Me and Prod, well, Prod has his hands, you know, kind of full right now. He has things out right now called the Prodigy Project. That's with him and my younger cousin, Young Prod.
Okay.
They brothers, so they did one called the Prodigy Project. Then he has one coming out with LV.
Okay.
And then we have a couple of like songs we did that was in archive, and we put it together. It's called I forget what he called it, Rap Classics, something like that. So that's South Central Cartel. So we're gonna drop that, and then we're gonna come with the Havikk and Pride. But before the Havikk and Pride come out, you probably hear my album come out, Liquid Nitrogen. So I haven't set a release date for it because I just want to be first album classic.
Okay.
That's my thoughts. First album, first official solo album, classic, right? So I'm being very picky right now, like I said, with people I want on it because I'm looking for a certain voice sound.
Okay.
So I would say my album probably be out, in probably like maybe 6-7 months.
Okay. Okay. So sometime next year.
Sometime next year.
Okay. Okay.
Sometime next year, because I want to do the right thing with promoting it and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I know we've been putting up your Instagram. Is there any other social media that you have that people can reach you?
I got Facebook. It's the same as my Instagram. Havikk West SR.
Okay.
So you can hit me there, and I just created a Snapchat, so it's the same, Havikk West. I try to keep it consistent.
Okay.
Havikk West SR, and just hit me.
All good.
All good. Yeah, just hit
now
me
at this time, any shout out you want to give?
I'm gonna give a shout out to, definitely I gotta give a shout out to my wife, Tracy West. She out there, she might be listening. If I don't, I can't go home. No, I'm just playing, boo. My brothers, James, Jonathan, and Damon. All my children, I'm gonna name them. I wanna name them. Brian Jr., Lakim, Brianne, China, Alasia, Jody, and Justin. So that I want to give a shout out. Give a shout out to the SCC, Prod, Young Prod, Mick, Daddy D, LV, all the fans out there that's listening and support your boy, and everybody in here with us that I just met, Criminal, Alex, Mellow. What's his name? I can't.
I'm sorry, I don't know
what's his name again.
What is producer name?
Concord. Condor. My boy Condor. Oh yeah, my boy right here. What's his name?
Alex and John.
And John. Nice group of fellas up in here I met, and Roadium Radio. I got to give a special shout out to my boy Tony A. For having me come down and interview. I'm you gonna see me. I'm support everything that this guy got going on, and anybody he's affiliated with. So be like Havikk and be down with the Roadium Radio team, man. They awesome set of guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity and the pleasure to have sat down with you and interview you, man.
Anytime.
So it was truly a pleasure. So, okay, everybody, we got Metal Man Ace coming up. So make sure you go get your popcorn ready. Go get yourself a couple of modelos. I'm going to fix myself a michelada, and I'm going to slap the shit out of somebody, okay? Because Metal Man Ace is in the motherfucking building.
In the building?
Yeah, so Havikk, thank you once again, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't fuck around.
All right.
Yo, what's up? It's Bella. I'm here on Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A. the Wizard. Stay tuned.
Yo, it's Ray Monique on Roadium Radio with Tony A. the motherfucking Wizard. Tune in and subscribe.
What's going down, everybody? This is Big Rich G here at Roadium Radio with Tony A. You guys got to check this out, man. Don't miss out. Tune in.
It's your boy Producer A here at Roadium Radio. It's your boy Tony A. Make sure y'all subscribe every Sunday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. with the dopest podcast popping in the motherfucking West Coast. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, this is Pablito here at Roadium Radio. I'm here with Tony A. the Wizard. Tune in.
What's cracking? It's your boy Noel G in the house, aka Hector. You guys know what time it is, right here with the Roadium Radio Show, hosted by your boy Tony A. the Wizard. Keep listening. We got something good for you.
What's good, beautiful ladies? It's your boy MC Magic, Tony A. the Wizard. You already know. Roadium Radio Show. Turn it up. Zzz.
Yo, what's good with y'all? This your boy Big Prodigy from the legendary South Central Cartel, and I'm over here chilling with my homeboy Tony A. the Wizard on the Roadium Radio Show. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the page on YouTube. And by the way, check out that interview with yours truly. You dig? Wes.
What's up, guys? This is Marito. You're watching Roadium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Little Silent from BOTG, the voice of the ghetto man. Tune in every Sunday and Wednesday to Roadium Radio. You already know, hosted by the legend himself, Tony A. the Wizard, man. Just don't miss out, man. That should be active out here.
What's up, everyone? This is Antonio Pelayo. I'm here at Roadium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure to subscribe.
Yo, what's up, everybody? LA Baseball Head here, also known as LAFC Soccer Head, chilling on Roadium Radio with my homeboy, Tony A. the Wizard.
What it do? DJ Joe Cooley. You chilling with me, DJ Tony A. the Wizard, Roadium Radio. You heard me?
What up, everyone? This is Solita. Tune into Roadium Radio, hosted by Tony A. the Wizard.
What up, what up? Susie Q in the motherfucking building. I'm here chilling with Tony A, the motherfucking wizard. Roadium Radio, YouTube. You guys check it out. Subscribe. Spank it easy.
Yo, this Shady Boy right here with Tony A, the wizard on Roadium Radio.
What's poppin' with it, family? It's your boy Jokes Loves Life, and you are now tuned in to Roadium Radio with the one and only Tony A, the motherfucking wizard. That's right, love life, y'all.
This your boy Weto Trees, Roadium Radio in the house. Tony A, the wizard. What's up?
What's up? This is your boy Panther on Roadium Radio. Tune in with your boy Tony A, the wizard, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah.
This is Murray Brumfield, aka Mexicali Slim, Familia Records, and you rolling with Roadium Radio with Tony A.
Yo, what up? It's your boy DJ Kazam. We're right here live, Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A, the wizard. That's what's up. Ooh.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Mariah Avila. I'm here on Roadium Radio with Tony the Wizard. Please subscribe, like, and comment.
Yo, it's cracking. It's your homeboy, Mr. Motherfucking Junebug. And you just tuned in to Roadium Radio with Tony A, the motherfucking wizard. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel. You know.
Juvole Raza, it's your homeboy Hypnotic right here in Roadium Radio with Tony A, the wizard. Make sure you subscribe, like, and do all that. Don't forget to comment. Much love.
Yo, this is Grincho Brown on Roadium Radio with Tony A, the wizard. Keeping this shit popping, all West Coast, all love. Shout out to my Raza, we getting it.
Hey, look, this is Chunks, the San Diego All-Star, and you are now tuned in to Roadium Radio right here with Tony A, the wizard. Tap in.
Oh, man, we right here live on the Roadium Radio with the homie Tony A, Royalty, Low Profile Records. Oh, man.
What's up? It's your girl Carolyn Rodriguez here at Roadium Radio. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday and Sunday to Tony A, the wizard.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Tony G. You're listening to Roadium Radio with the homeboy Tony A, the wizard. Roadium Radio.
Yo, what's cracking? It's 2Max with Mexican descent, visionary shapeshifters, Good Life Project Blowed, LA Underground Hip Hop. You're tuned in to Roadium Radio with Tony A, the wizard on Wednesdays and Sundays. LA Hip Hop will save the world. Ooh, ooh.
All right, what up? It's your boy King Cash right here at Roadium Radio with the homie Tony A, the wizard. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Trouble P here at Roadium Radio with your boy Tony A, the wizard. Make sure y'all subscribe and tune in. West Coast.
Hey, what's the deal? It's Big Yellow Hood of Low tapped into that Roadium Radio with Tony A, not the motherfucking magician, but the wizard. You know it's the low. Yeah.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Namek, 626 in the building. You're tuned in to Roadium Radio with my OG Tony A. Yeah, let's keep it rocking, baby. Ooh.
What it do? It's your partner Leatherface straight up out of that H-Town, Texas, right here at the Roadium Radio with Tony A, the wizard. You are now tapped in, baby.
Call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch.
Theo on Roadium Radio. The panties are popping, and it's non-stopping. Tony A. the Wizard.
Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio, episode 88. And this is the podcast that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat ass dick. And if you don't have a fat ass dick, buy yourself a Spice Smuggler dick pump. Okay, and it'll kind of just like wank it a little bit. Anyways, other than that, don't forget Friday, Freaky Tales, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Somebody said, are you going to host it here? No, it's going to be somewhere totally different. Okay, Freaky Tales will be hosted somewhere totally different. It's going to be run by me, Spice Smuggler, and John motherfucking ELKINS. Okay, so make sure you go to the Freaky Tales podcast and you subscribe. YouTube, Freaky Tales, Tales with a Z podcast, and you can also follow us at Freaky Tales podcast on IG as well for all the latest updates or whatever. So Freaky Tales consists of the spooky ghost story type of shit. So other than that, you could get our shirts now available, open now at DOCUMIXERY.com. All the hard copies, the high C and the mixtape, you can get them DOCUMIXERY.com. And the Blu-rays will be available, if not this week, by Friday, maybe Monday. So other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump butt naked right back into it. Without further ado, please allow me to introduce my very first guest on Roadium Radio from episode 1, now back for episode 88. Mellow Man Ace, in the place to be, my brother. How you doing?
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, man.
I remember that first episode.
I know.
You know, and come a long way, brother. Just happy for you.
Thank you, man.
You know, that you kept it going, because a lot of these guys that get these podcasts don't keep it.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to keep going.
It is.
And you did that.
It is. And I remember it was September 11th. It was on a Wednesday. We were only doing Wednesdays at one point.
I remember, yeah.
So, but I was getting so booked, like I had 3 months of all Wednesdays, and I'm thinking, dude, I'm getting more people. I need to open up a Sunday. So that's when we got the ball rolling, and now we opened up a Friday for the Freaky Tales podcast.
For sure.
You know, but other than that, man, it's good to see you. It's always good to hang out with you. We've been friends for a long time. We've done many shows together, whether I was DJing or whether producing, in the studio. But we've always kept in contact, and I'm thankful for that. I know the last time we had talked, I remember that we had talked about yours and your brother's relationship.
Yeah.
But since then,
yeah,
things have gone great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It was a family emergency.
Yeah.
That happened to one of our parents, and I think that's really what brought us together again as bros. And he had caught a Uber from the Raider game to the hospital, and he needed a ride to go to his homie's house after the hospital. And I offered to give him a ride, and he said, okay, I'll take that ride. Me and him always, and that was what it was, man. On the way there, we both apologized to each other, and and we drank some beers, and it was just beautiful, man.
That's a good thing.
It
And
was
I just wanted to give people an update on that because that's good news. And I like to spread good news. People are quick to spread bad news. I want to be opposite. I want to be different. And I just want to shine light on, good things. So, but other than that, man, I know it's Wednesday, but how was your weekend? How has Mellow Man Ace been spending his weekends during this pandemic?
A lot of golf, bro. A lot of golf. And now that we got the wine thing going on, just filling orders and trying to stay above the demand, in front of the demand. And, since the whole pandemic started, I haven't sat down.
Right.
Even if I had to drive like an hour away to go play some golf,
right,
I had to do it for my own sanity. You know what I mean? So it hasn't sat me down one bit. Shooting music videos and doing stuff with my man Condor now, and so we just stay doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's helped with my creativity, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really in a writing mode, until I met Condor, and he said, let's do it like this. And, he sent me some beats that got me open to doing some other things that I had been neglecting in terms of making songs that had radio potential and all these other things. Just mostly doing records like Divine Thoughts or So Rough, So Tough with a message, about police brutality and all the stuff that was going on. I forgot about, my other fan base that just wants to hear some good radio music. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what we're doing. And you know how this game is, Tone. You can't please everybody on one record.
Right.
So it's going to be some people that's going to be like, nah, that ain't it. Or there's going to be some people that's going to be like, I love that shit.
It's different.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's different from what I heard when other people want to say, no, I want to hear the Mentirosa. I get that too.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. And
you can't do it. You can't do it.
I can't do it here. I can only interview one or two people at a time.
Yeah. You can't please them all.
You know what? Other than, and I'm not going to try. So
no.
But other than that, now you do a lot of golfing. I see a lot of pictures where you take pictures with Rodney, Arabian Prince, sometimes even Lonzo. So are they always out there on the golf course?
They're not always out there. And, we play different tournaments and we do different, golf courses. But sometimes it lines up to where you can play a good round, 18 holes with, somebody like that. Like the last guy I got out there like that with was Arabian Prince. And he's a really good golfer.
Okay.
He ain't fucking around, bro. Right. Like, he got some real shots in his bag, And so, it lines up like that every once in a while. And Alonzo, the OG, he has his own his own golf tournament.
Okay.
For his, I believe it's a, what do you call that shit when you have like testicular cancer?
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's like a fundraising, maybe.
It's a fundraiser
tournament
/ tournament for people who have defeated testicular cancer and shit like that. So I played that one last year. This year, I don't think because of the COVID he'll be able to do it, but he's a great golfer too. And you got guys like Drez of Black Sheep. He's an avid golfer. You got guys like Coolio. He's an avid golfer. Kid Frost, when he was in good health, he was an avid golfer. So it's a few of us, you know what I mean, that get down, and it's kind of widespread. But when you can get with one of the guys like that, man, it's always a beautiful time because we can talk hip hop and we can talk golf at the same time.
Yeah. Good. I never got into golf. I would like to try to just to go out there just so I could see. The farthest I went was miniature golf. Okay.
Not the same shit. Not the
same. Firestone.
Not the same. Not the same.
Now, I know you played baseball and I know you were good. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say the same now about your golfing?
Nah. I mean, golf is a sport. Like if you're not playing every day, you're gonna suck the majority of the time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you're not on that Tiger Woods level doing this shit to get paid consistently every day, but then again, I know guys who don't play that much and are really good still, and they'll hit high 70s, mid to high 70s,
right?
Which is a great score for an amateur golfer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm more like 85, 89. On bad days, I'm 93 in there like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When I don't bring my A game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I hold my own and I hit some nice shots throughout the course of the day, and I've been on a lot of tournaments, the Latino Chamber of Commerce tournament. I've done other ones, like I just did the Joe SoCal tournament up in Thousand Oaks at Sherwood. Probably the most prestige tournament I've been in.
Okay.
And I sucked that day. I didn't bring it. I'll be honest with you. But I won a whole lot of shit, though.
Okay.
I won a lot of fucking gifts.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
The closest that I've ever gotten to golfing was watching Caddyshack. That's
man. Yeah.
Now, you know what? I did an interview here not too long ago. And to me, these kind of interviews, believe it or not, get me emotional because to be able to sit in front of like my idols, for an example, I did Joe Cooley interview.
I watched it.
And I did Tony G.
I watched it.
And I asked a lot of questions, not only that fans wanted to hear or I believed would be intrigued to want to hear, but I also asked a lot of personal stuff for me.
For sure.
You know, when I saw him, you know, reenact, baby, like, that's DJ talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so when he spoke about Frost and he spoke about you, and I spoke highly of him. Though you three, to me, and it's just not my opinion, it's just facts.
Yeah.
That is the foundation of what people call Chicano rap today.
Absolutely. I mean, that's not even a question.
Right. Now, of course, I had heard of Frost in the late 80s with Rough Cuts. And he had another song called Terminator on independent record labels.
Sure.
But and then I heard you on Delicious with Mas Pingon.
Yeah.
I think the English version was Let's Do This.
Correct.
And I remember there was a guy named Marcus. He was good friends with Mr. Cartoon at the Roadium Swami. And every week I would go and pick up my daily, 20 records from Steve, doubles of everything. And I remember Steve put your record and he said, "You're going to want to listen to this one." That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, okay." And then I remember Marcus, my friend, they call him Flair. He said, "Is that the one where the guy raps on all in Spanish?" And he said, se me prendió el foco. Like, what the hell? What? Like, it's almost like we were waiting for somebody to kick open the door and to rap in our language, if you will. Okay?
Yeah.
So I took it home. And again, cuando entro la casa, esto es lo que pasa. Empiezo a gozar con toda la raza.
Absolutely.
First time that I ever heard that word, la raza, ever on a song. And that's not to take away from La Raza from Frost.
We're not.
But I'm just stating my experience with that song.
I mean, Frost will tell you himself, the first time he heard Spanish rap was Mellow Man Ace.
Yeah.
He'll tell you that himself.
Yeah.
So I can't even tell you, and I probably right in saying that that's not where he got the idea for La Raza.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
First of all. So, but yeah, I mean, he'll tell you himself, and he's proud of saying that. He gives credit where credit is due.
Right.
And so, that's my boy, man. We go back a long time.
Good. And I'm glad you shared that because I'm not trying, because your record was done in 88.
87.
Okay, 87. Yeah. And La Raza came out in 1990. So not to try to say that La Raza wasn't the first. I'm just stating that that's the first time I heard it.
For sure. No. I think the fans know too.
Okay.
Those that were there, they know the deal.
Right.
They know the time.
And
so it's like, it's when you look at those records, they have release dates on them and stamped right on the label. And I think the right fans that have those records, they know what time it is.
So I said that to state that I have been a Mellow Man Ace fan before I had ever met you.
You've always said that.
And I remember knowing Julio since we were teenagers, Julio G. I knew he knew you. So I would always call Julio, what is he working on? What is he working on? And that's the God's honest truth.
For sure.
We're going to be at the Roadium this week. So I remember I showed up to the Roadium. He didn't come. Steve gave me my records. I'm leaving. And I see you guys as you're coming. And I see Julio. And I want him to introduce me to you because I'm so proud of that Mas Pingon record.
Sure.
So I go, hey, so who's that right there? Oh, that's Mellow. But that's all he said. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really wanted to, ¿cómo estás?
For sure.
But that was it. Then your record came out. Oh, of course, Rhyme Fighter. I was already a fan of Hip Hop Creature, Rhyme Fighter. And then the album drops.
Yeah.
Mentirosa drops, and then it just explodes. It explodes. You know, everybody knew. Frost comes out, Mellow Mayonnaise comes out. You know, Latinos are blooming, if you will.
Absolutely.
You guys kicked open the door. Now, let's jump over 30 years now. Where are those songs today? The Sunday afternoons, the Mentirosas, the Razas songs. These songs have withstood the
test of time.
The test of time.
Yeah.
Today we have more Latinos rapping, whether you want to call them Chicanos, whatever.
Yeah.
Where are those classics at today? And I don't even know if I could even put it in the right.
No, you're saying it right.
You know.
You're asking, how come we don't know any more classics in genre or
Right.
from Latinos? And I think that's a great question. And it depends on who you ask, because our opinions are like assholes and everybody's got one, right?
Yeah.
My reply is, I don't know.
Same here.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. I think, you know, Baby Bash, Cyclone fits in that category. Of course, you know, Cypress Hill High Could Kill a Man, but that was 30 years ago.
Right.
So, I don't know, maybe Fat Joe's Lean Back, but it wasn't in Spanish.
Right.
So if we're categorizing in that sense of the word, I mean, that's a great question.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
you
because
pose a great question.
Today you could line up Chicano rappers that are famous on social media.
Yeah.
Very, very famous.
Facts.
And it looks like they're all living in Beverly Hills somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. But I couldn't name you a song if you would have asked me about this individual.
Facts.
Or this individual.
Facts.
But yet I could sing you the Baby Shark song.
The baby, I don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
I could, you know, I forgot who even sings that damn song. But, you know, there's just no songs out there, yet the door's more open now.
Yeah.
But these classics.
Well, I think too, we have to remember that radio is a very funny place and probably the ugliest place for us in the music industry. What I mean by that is the pay-to-play payola scam, right?
Yeah.
Where labels were paying radio stations to play records, right?
Right.
Nowadays, guys will use their trap money to get in on radio, lock it down, because they don't really have like that kind of mainstay of a record. And next month or next year, they'll do it again and have their next song on. I think we have to remember that it's a different time,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
It's a different time, and the playing field ain't level. You don't have the versatility at radio that you had when we were young. We was coming up and doing our thing, making records. What I mean by that is, back then you can hear a Public Enemy record with a Kid Frost record after it, or Milli Vanilli after that, Janet Jackson, and then Mellow Mayonnaise. You know,
Right.
It was that versatile. The playing field was level. And over the years, they have unleveled that playing field to where now it's just, this is what you're going to get all the time. We don't want you to change the channel to go see what other stations are doing. So we're just going to bombard you with this shit round the clock. We'll play the same 12 records so that you never change the channel. And I think that's where and then the mix show DJ was pulled out of those
Right.
shows. So if you remember the Friday night shows that you guys were on,
Yeah.
that kept a whole different crowd tuned into who was cutting and why the DJ was a valuable and viable part of hip hop.
Yes.
Right? You pull that out of there, and then you keep adding the same 12 songs in that same rotation. Now nobody goes to check the other station to see what DJs was doing over there.
Right.
And I think if you're thinking about dollars and cents, great. But that's not what this was supposed to be about.
Right.
Right? And I think that's where the culture suffers and the business of it as well.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought up that pay for play, because now promoters are doing that to artists. You want to perform, you got to sell these tickets.
Yeah. That's been going on for about 10, 15 years, if not more.
See, when we came up, we didn't, at least I never experienced none of that.
No, I didn't either. We had what was called ASCAP showcases.
Yeah.
K-Day 1580 K-Day was
Yeah.
doing showcases, and that's the circuit that myself and Cypress Hill came through. with Lisa Canning and Greg Mack, the other guy, Russ Parr, all these guys, Curtis Harmon, they would have these showcase shows, right? And you'd battle against other groups and rappers from the whole city, and whoever was the best one won something, or you got a record deal or whatever. So on any given Friday, we were battling against the next hot kid from South Central or Long Beach or wherever it was. And now it's like you just gotta pay.
I know. Yeah. Well, and because let's be honest, rappers come a dime a dozen now.
Well, yeah, the property value has gone down for sure. You know what I mean? Back in our time, you know, if you were a rapper, motherfuckers were like, holy shit, you're a rapper?
Yes.
Now you tell a motherfucker you're a rapper, you're like, oh yeah, so is my grandmother. You know what I mean?
You tell a girl that you're a rapper, she'll roll her eyes, bro.
Yeah. So now I just say I'm a hip hop legend, and there's very few of those. So it's like, oh shit, you must have done very well. And people ask you shit, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, you know what? There was a picture that we used for a flyer of you where you're holding up gold and platinum records. Can you share a little bit about that for possibly today's generation that either are fans of yours that didn't know you, if you received those, or for new generations that don't know possibly what a plaque is?
Sure. A gold record was a plaque, sort of like a trophy that your record company got you after you sold a certain amount of records. Back then we called them units, right? Physical CDs, records, tapes, and whatnot. And so gold was 500,000, so $500,000.
Yeah.
And platinum was $1 million.
Yeah.
And I've been lucky enough to win both, or not to win, but to get both. And I'm actually the first rapper to get a gold record out of Mexico back in 1990 myself, because I was the only rapper really hitting those kind of numbers at that time.
Yeah, y eres cubano.
Y soy cubano, absolutely.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as a Cuban winning gold in Mexico, that was awesome.
And that's why I was, if you will, giving Tony G his flowers, because he came up with that sound.
Yeah, he
you
did.
know, and he said we did that on purpose. We wanted to make a statement. You know.
Yeah, well, the Mas Pingon was done by the Dust Brothers, who later on produced the Beastie Boys, and then Mentirosa was and Rhyme Fighter and those other records were done by Tony G. And so, but yeah, he really handcrafted that style, that sound, and you know, we wanted to bring something that was representative of our culture in the way we grew up, East LA, Southgate, you know what I mean, Huntington Park, Bell, El Monte, and all that. So it was, what do we listen to? Well, we listened to records like Tierra growing up. We listened to who didn't listen to Malo, who didn't listen to Carlos Santana, right?
Right.
So that was how we put our sound down, and Tony handcrafted that. It was our job to find the lyric and the wordplay to go to it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Because I remember you guys did Rhyme Fighter, and that was War, Galaxy.
Yeah.
Dope ass song. One of my favorite songs too. So when I heard it on there, it was Superman, Batman.
He killed that shit.
That shit was hard, man. That shit was hard. So, but I had to bring that up because I wanted to give you your flowers here on Roadium Radio and pretty much say that, you know what, thank you for opening the door for a lot of us Latinos who didn't even know that it all goes back to you, Tony, and even Frost.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That means a lot because, you know, as the days pass and the months and the years, you know, it's easy to forget, you know, where it all came from.
Yeah.
And without a lane like Roadium Radio, for real, you know, some people would never get that unless they're watching a YouTube video from a past interview or whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, to be at that place at that time, you know, to be a forefather, a founding father of what it is that you see today, it brings me a lot of joy, man, to see that, you know, today guys are still waking up rapping with my bilingual style. You know what I mean? And it built a foundation for people to eat and be able to pay their bills and to coexist in the hip hop culture, you know, in the rap market, you know?
Yeah. After you, I would probably say the other guys that really, really impressed me when it came to rapping in Hispanic were the Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know, Simple, Capital I Man.
Sure.
I had them. I had the pleasure and honor to have them here and interview them.
I saw that show.
Yeah, and you know what? it was you, and then I have to say it was them that just like, wow.
Yeah, I honestly, for me, I can honestly tell you that Sinful was way more stylistic than I was. I was right at you, aggressive. That was my style. I came from the school of Run DMC, LL, and niggas that was shouting on the mic, you know, you know, all that type of shit. Melly Mel and them dudes. Whereas Sinful hears me and he probably goes, okay, I could do it this way.
Yeah.
Right? You know? And now we're infecting other kids with the virus of what it was.
Right.
So it's easier now, you know, I won't say it was easier, but it was easier to formulate your own thing around and still be original with it, right?
Right.
So
Right.
and I think not just his styles, but his Spanish dialect, his degree level of the Spanish language was far greater than mine. Far greater than mine.
I told him, I said, dude, you translated words that I didn't know were translatable, you know, in Spanish.
Right.
You know, but let me say this. There was, first of all, when you said, I'm coming right at you, you know, for people that say, I didn't hear that in your song, go listen to a song called Hip Hop Creature, and you'll end every verse with hurrah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? I mean, because that was my shit, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're talking about 1987, 88, 89. Shit was mad different.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So now I'm going to say something that I want people to go and do their homework. Okay. I believe Mellow. I believe because again, you came out with classics like Mas Pingon, Rhyme Fighter, Mentirosa, Welcome to My Groove, which was the
For
house
the house
song,
heads, yeah.
which was the house song. You showed versatility in all of those songs. Okay.
Yeah.
I've always said this because people have asked me, who's the best rapper you ever worked with? I said, I don't know about the best, but the most versatile rapper that I've ever worked with, by hands down, has to be Mellow Man Ace. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the statement. The only reason Pitbull, much love, much respect to him, has been successful because he took the blueprint of Mellow Man Ace and ran with it.
I agree.
He even took a song and he
agree.
called it Mentirosa.
He sure did. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? You can see kind of the growth of the culture and what it is within those records, you know, and it's hard to deny. I don't know that he's trying to run from it, but
Right.
every time I see him, he runs from me. So maybe he thinks I'm going to jam him up or shake him upside down for some royalty money or
Right.
something. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, that's the way, I guess, the cookie crumbles, I guess, right? Or the way the story goes. I mean, much success, you know, to him
Right.
and what he's doing. But yeah, he took the blueprint, gave it a new twist,
Yeah.
put a suit on it, you know,
And
put a
signed with
suit
Puff.
on it. Yeah, and signed on the dotted line. So
Yeah. Before we go to break, we got a couple of minutes because we're going to get into your new song when you come back. What do you think? I don't even know if I could even call it hip hop, but what do you think about the state of music today as far as rap is concerned?
Sure. You know what? If you know where to look for it, you're going to find some really dope shit still.
Okay.
My son is always banging some stuff where he's trying to do a little remix in the studio at home. And I'll hear some shit and I'll go, who's that? And he'll turn me on to the original record. And I discovered a kid recently. His name is Benno Ritto. Okay? Benno Ritto. I was like, what type of name is that? I don't know. Featuring some cat named Blast, right? And this shit was so hot, called Brand New. The song is called Brand New. I was loving that shit. And there's so many things like that, you know, there's so many instances like that because I know where to look. I'm tapped in
Right.
to the frequency. My son is 24, I'm 53, but I still know dope shit when I hear it.
You don't
right?
lose that ear.
No, I didn't lose the ear. And then you got cats like Joey Badass that I like, you know, guys like that. And to a certain degree, before I started to learn more about his preferences and his personal shit, was Tyler the Creator. I really liked some of his early shit before I knew everything that we all know now, you know, because I don't rock like that.
Right.
You know, but if you're looking in the right areas, you're going to find some dope shit. I think today there's a lot of talent out there. And most of it will never be heard because we go back to what we first said earlier on in this conversation is there's only 12 fucking songs being played all day.
Yeah.
Right? So unless somebody turns you on to some shit, you'll never know. The masses will never know. And that's where I talk about the level playing field and how unlevel it is now. Because some local talent or maybe some kid down in Illinois will never be heard because that playing field has a lock on it, right?
Yeah.
And the gate is closed. It's a club and you ain't in it type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, last question. Last question before we go to break. Does Mellow Mayonnaise listen to the radio today for rap?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Only because my man Condor has me open to like a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I don't think he even knows that. I'm listening to it just to see what's out there and see what kind of things we can accomplish with this new project.
Right.
You know, and I think that the next record that we do called $1 is really gonna shock some motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely speak on that. Maybe if you want care to elaborate after, but we definitely want to get into the Mellow Mayonnaise featuring MC Magic song when we get back and let everybody know where they can see it, what it's all about, what inspired that song, etc.
For sure.
So, okay, everybody. Once again, Mellow Mayonnaise was here 87 interviews ago. Today is episode 88. So make sure you guys go get yourself some popcorn, a couple of modelos, get your lady in a G-string and a bra, and sit her ass on the couch, and we'll be back in 10 minutes because it's about to get spicy. So we'll talk soon. You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch.
Roadium Radio.
This is your deal on Roadium Radio. Grab a seat on my knee with Tony A, the Wizard. This is your Theo on Roadium Radio. Pull your panties to the side and enjoy the ride. Tony A, the Wizard.
We heard about this young kid from the Harbor area named Tony A, and he was a DJ, Holmes, and he was going in with the big stars, you know what I'm saying? And he was like one of us going in and infiltrating inside of all these MCs, you know what I'm saying?
A Roadium mixtape is just mixed of different types of music, no matter what genre it is. And like I said, it's like making your own musical movie.
When La Raza came out, man, even the amount of sales of the single of La Raza that got moved out of the Roadium was crazy, bro. And that song just got played and was played in all the stands over there. And I was blessed to go back one time even to see it, and I want to say in 91 or 92.
Although they were not black, they were Oriental, Asian, whatever you want to call them, they were cool. And they embraced everybody, blacks, Latinos, whoever came to the swap meet to want to buy music, they were record people.
Yo, right about now, Dr. Dre is in effect. Cold tearing shit up with my man Steve at the Roadium swap meet. And we here to lay it on the line. To all them sucker niggas out there claiming our tapes and shit, we just got one thing to say.
Live at your point, your ass is mine. Live at your point, your ass is mine. Live at your point, your ass is mine. Yeah!
Lonzo, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You sure?
Motherfucker, I'm ready, goddamn!
Like it ain't shit, cause I'm a player motherfucker named DJ Quick. It's a full-time jack move. Billy Joe, yo, homie, make the crack move. Freestyle, me, mama, get the big chicken. Sweat dripping, girl, it's a little when you chill. Walked in the house, got shot. 1, 2, 3. Motherfucker, don't down. This shit. This is it, y'all. Daddy. I'm kick your ass.
Cut. We're good?
Kick it, Dre.
Just do 1, 2, 1, 2. Right about now, Easy E and Dr. Dre's in the motherfucking house.
Times are getting crazy, it's really hard to choose it. The Roadium's a spot to get funky, fresh music. Easy motherfucking E and my homeboy Dr. Dre. MC Ren is in effect, and you know we don't play. The Roadium is hitting, but you know you can't leave until you get a deaf ass tape from Steve. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape.
Yeah, man, I came all the way down to the Roadium swap meet, man, to pick up one of them NWA tapes, man. And I talked to homeboy Steve down there, man, and he said I'm fresh out of tapes, man. How the fuck you fresh out of tapes, man? He said cause they selling like hotcakes and shit, man. That's my man throwing down. Hey, mom, what's for dinner?
Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio episode 88. You know, when Roadium Radio's popping, the panties are dropping. Okay, move her panties to the side. And what's the other part, John? And enjoy the ride. Okay. Okay, we're back with Mellow Man Ace. And go ahead and slide him over here, brother. Mellow Man Ace in the motherfucking building. Am I mellow?
Am I mad? Just get on the mic and do the best you can.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Because I want to know what was it inside of you, man, that started that fire or the boldness to be able to say, fuck it, I'm going to rap in Spanish when nobody else was doing it. You know? Now, yeah. I know the story about the first cat, you know, that you heard rapping in Spanish where he said a couple of words.
Yeah.
But for you to say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead, knock out a whole fucking song, you know, I could fall dead flat on my face.
Yeah.
Or this shit could take off.
You want me to really tell you the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Ever since I came from Cuba, I never really, people are going to probably hate me for this, but I never really fully gave myself into the whole LA thing. You know, I stayed true to me, right? I'm a Cuban guy. I have adapted some manners, some wording from my surroundings, but at the end of the day, when I go home to mom and pops, I got to talk to them.
Yes.
Right. And I can't go in there all, you know, either yo or, you know, you are my, you know, who the fuck are you today? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just kept it Cuban. And I think because there was 2 Cuban clubs where I grew up in Southgate that we could go to, it was easy to just stay me. Right.
Yes. Yes.
And I think that's what the whole passion about that was to give them something. Especially this one club that we used to crazy wild out at, you know. We talking about we get skied in the bathroom and just do Beastie Boy shit and pop bottles all over each other and do dumb shit. And just the desire to give those Cuban people something, I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna rap in Spanish to them in their own shit, in their own dialogue. Acere, mi negro, mi monina, que hola. All that type of shit, and they ate that shit up. And when I saw the response, especially when the elder people would, you know, drop off their kids and they'd hear the rap from the outside, they'd go back and call my mom on Sunday. I can't believe your son was saying these bad words and binga all over the fucking microphone, and it was a disgrace. So
you say binga.
And I knew, like, okay, if they hate it, then I'm on to something. If the older people hate it, but the younger people are loving it, then let's just keep doing it.
No, I was definitely loving it. I remember 2 things that I learned from you. Oye, brother. Okay, that was one. And then black beans.
Yeah.
You were the first guy. I remember when you invited me over to your mother. I still remember your mother's name, Nieves.
Yes.
Okay, and you guys had black beans, white rice, and stuff
Absolutely.
like that. Really, really good. So I enjoy that. So I ate something new, and I love different types of food. Now, I just thought that the boldness and the dope audacity that you had, like, fuck it, let's just do it. See, I love different. And that's what Havikk was talking about earlier. Like, we don't want 2 Drakes.
Yeah.
We don't want 2 Eazy-E's. We don't want to, you know.
You know, that's true to an extent. I mean, we talked about Pitbull. Yes. And Latinos didn't see right through that shit. I'm back here going, y'all don't see this motherfucker biting my whole style? No. Cuban or not? Because we came from a class of school where biting was not allowed.
Was not allowed.
Then we get into the early 2000s, and all of a sudden, biting is trending.
You know?
Well, it's just like snitching is in today.
Yeah, like, is that really where we're at?
Yeah.
You know?
Sad to
It's
say.
a goddamn shame. It's a
Yeah,
goddamn shame.
dudes could snitch and come out and the street code is gone.
Yeah. And even the music code is gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
You know? The old guys have either cashed out or died. And now it's us, the in-between school, that are considered the OGs and the legends and the pioneers and whatnot. And that's cool, but, you know, there's certain things that we have to respect about the game, about how we came up. And if you're not about that shit, you know, it'll be easy to see.
Yeah.
It'll be easy to see, because even though being a black Latino like I am, and I'm both, you know.
Yeah.
I have that versatility where I can go in the black community, get love. I can go into the Latino community and get love. I'm both. And I don't deny either one. And I don't play favorites for either one. I can see some bullshit coming from a Puerto Rican, Mexican, Dominican, or a brother, a nigga, you know what I mean? And I can call that shit out on the fence and be like, nah, my nigga, you're wrong off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's like, a lot of people don't understand what that kind of position means.
Yeah.
And some people, like, if I use the word nigga, a Raza homeboy might be like, Charlie homie, you know, he's using the word, dog, you know. But then I'm over here, no manches way. You know what I mean? When I drop a no manches way, they're like, oh shit, he's still with us. It's not that I'm with you or them, I'm both of you.
Yes.
And that's the hard part, the hardest part about being Mellow Man Ace, or a black Latino, a black Chicano, or black cute, whatever it is, Dominican that's black skin like myself. I think that's the hardest part. We're not trying to fit into anywhere. We're just down with everything.
Yeah.
We're down with you. We're down with it. With them. We're down with everybody. And I think that's the part that has been the hardest part, the tightest rope to walk. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, man. One of the things that I admired about you, you said this, and I think you still have the VHS tape, when you were on Cristina.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw you say something because I was watching. My mom told me, mira, aquí está Mellow Man Ace. That's what she said. Onde? In Cristina. So I come out of my room, and you're on Cristina. I remember you were chilling. You know, like you're on top of the world, homie.
Yeah.
And then you said, a veces me siento como mexicano en Cristina. I go, ¿por qué te sientes como mexicano? Porque me gustan los burritos y tacos.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
So when I started hanging out with you, late night after studio sessions, we'd go to Tacos Mexico.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
and grub. You know,
Yeah.
I think we actually ate more Mexican food together than we actually ate.
I eat more Mexican food than Cuban food on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like, that's more routine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Cuban food, it takes, you know, a long time to cook, and there's more Mexican restaurants than Cuban restaurants in LA. So let's face that.
Yeah, yeah. So now, you got a heater right now with MC Magic. I was at your video shoot, and there was a bunch of cachetas there. We already know what that is. So, what inspired that song? What made you say, you know what, voy a hacer una canción con MC Magic? How did that hook up? How did you guys team up? What happened?
That's a good question, and this is where I give my man Condor some props, because he sent me that beat, and I did a different song to it, and he hated it.
Oh, he
and
told
he
you
was
that.
a new guy,
Right.
and he told me, I hate that fucking shit, just like that. And I'm like, there's only two ways that could go: is fuck you, homeboy, or let me listen to him.
Right.
Maybe
right.
he's telling me to step my shit up, and I'm just so full of myself that I'm not hearing him. So instead of being so full of myself and not hearing him, I said, let me hear. Okay, what do you want? And he said, come with that Chicano shit. Everybody took their style from you, give it right back to them. I said, I can dig that. I can fuck with that. So that's what I did. Wow. And the fact that he had the balls to tell me that, that's how you know a real producer. Right. A real producer ain't gonna let you get away with some shit.
Right.
Somebody who's just trying to like is happy that you're there and you're working with them. Yeah, that's dope. That's cool. Yeah, whatever, right? But a real motherfucker tell you, nah, I don't like that shit. Go back. Do something else. I ain't feeling that shit. And that's what he did. And I think that's what brought forth that type of song, because he wanted to hear something specifically generated to the Latino demographic.
something like Mentirosa without having to be fully bilingual or, you know, with a catchy old loop or sample or whatnot. And I think that's what really drove me to that. And then the video, I tapped in with Magic, and he was like, so like, yeah, homeboy, let's do it. You know, which I've never really gotten at him about doing anything. But when I did, he was like, yo, what do you need? You know, I said, we need a hook. And he said, I'm down. We flew him the track, and he jumped right on it. I think that same night, right? That same night, he jumped right on it, and he sent it back. I think our girl Abby and myself kind of came up with the wording, and Magic just did his magic on there, sprinkled it off with that talk box, and that's what you get.
That's dope. That's dope. For the people that may not know what song we're talking about, what is the name of the song?
The name of the song is called Summertime, and it's available on all platforms right now. You can see the video on YouTube, and we want Raza to really get behind that and really bump the views up. Go check it out. You know, and I'm just happy that a lot of the people that are in the video were all willing to work during the pandemic.
Yes.
You know, and all the girls that you see, they came to work. They were very professional, and they got in front of the camera and they did their thing. And I'm just happy that many people came together, because it's hard to find so many people that are down to work during COVID-19.
Right.
And then you get so many people that are collectively in the same frame of mind, although you never talk about it, and they all showed up to work that day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think the only guys that I saw wearing a mask were the guys shooting the video.
Me, I had a mask on too.
Yeah.
For most of the video. So, yeah, man. I mean, it was work. It was a good day's work. We put in a lot of.
It turned out good, man.
A lot of time. You know, you were there.
Yeah,
You saw.
it turned out good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time. I know we had to come back that day. I think we had royalty. That was almost
That's
a
right.
6-hour interview.
Yeah, I watched like 17 hours of that, and then I had to tap out. When you guys were going in, I was like, okay, it's bedtime. It's bedtime.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully, maybe, we don't know. There might be a part 2. So
yeah,
I'll leave it at that. I won't say
I
when.
was happy to see that he could get you that open. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, wow, how good does he know this guy? Because I've known Tony A for fucking 30 years just about, and we've never been that open.
You know what's funny? Okay, I met him on the phone since the late 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. And we just kept in contact through the phone, but that was the first time I ever met him.
Yeah.
But I will say this about Royal, at least talking to him and meeting him, he's kept it 100 with me. And he blessed us with gifts, with food. You know, he showed me hospitality in my place. You know, he brought an entire truck of guy to do mariscos, cóctel de camarón, ostiones, aguachiles, tostadas de ceviche, everything you wanted, he brought it. And he goes, see, when you come, you have to bring your the host gifts. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
So, and that's what I
Enough
want to kind
respect.
of
Enough
what I want to get
respect.
into. You brought a gift too for the people to see La Botella.
I did.
Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about? Can you set that up before you show them? What inspired that? Where can people?
You're
get
talking
it?
about the wine,
Yes.
the Mellow Merlot,
Yes.
that I have right now. Thank you. The Mellow Merlot, right?
I don't know if you wanted to get into that just yet, or
Yeah, we can get into it.
Okay.
Just product placement right there, and then we'll pull it out there like that. There. Okay.
Mellow Merlot.
Yeah, me and Rodney O got booked for New Year's, this last New Year's, out in Napa Valley.
Uh-huh.
And on our way there, I wasn't even thinking about starting a wine company or anything like that. I was about just let me go do my show, get my chips, and chill. But as you know, after my set, I asked the promoter for a glass of wine, because a lot of people don't know, because I didn't put it on social media. I had heart surgery in 2017 in December.
Yeah.
And so my doctors were like, if you're gonna keep drinking, which I'm having a shot right now, but
Right.
he don't need to know this. But he said, if you're gonna drink a red wine, you know. And so I always kept that in the back of my mind, but I didn't think like, okay, I can start a company,
Right.
you know. And so after that, after my set, I asked the promoter for a glass of wine, and he kind of tripped. He was like, I thought you rappers drank Hennessy and fucking Courvoisier and all this type of shit. I'm like,
cool, but I want some wine, bro. And I also play golf, you know, and I'm still about my people. So
Yeah.
how about that? And he was like, okay, you know, a glass of wine it is. And so he brought me my glass of wine and he said, you know, you should think about starting your own brand of wine or whatever, right? Create a wine.
Right.
He said E40 got one. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't think anything of it. So then on my way back to LA the next day, I was driving through the wineries, you know, and going through them. I was like, man, this shit is some other shit here, you know? And I think my man, DJ Muggs has a winery out there somewhere. I don't know. Just keep hearing about it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, all right. I had an idea. It's starting to open up to it. And then before the COVID hit, he would send me, you know, little pamphlets of information to my phone. And here, go look at this link, pop up. It's a pamphlet about some wine shit, you know. Then I saw a ESPN show or other on Drew Bledsoe, the ex-quarterback.
Yeah.
He had his own winery.
No shit.
His own vineyard, right? And I'm like, this shit is starting to talk to me. And so then he put me in contact with the guy down in Inglewood who was his guy, my Napa guy. And next thing you know, he's got me trying wine. Like, do you like this? And I was like, nah. But I still wasn't thinking, like, because I'm thinking money-wise. Of course. Can I afford to put this together, right? Yeah. Do I want to dump so much money into something, you know, thinking that that's the only way to do it?
Right.
And lo and behold, once I liked this one wine, which is actually the one I'm that I bottled up for myself. I really loved it, and I was like, yo, this shit is good. I can drink this, and my doctor will be happy about it, you know. And so, lo and behold, I invested some money, and the demand from the fans and the people who have bought it, return customers, as of 2 weeks ago, has been amazing, to the point where now I have 5 restaurants in Napa Valley who carry the wine.
That's awesome.
Zendeja's restaurant in San Dimas as well, which is where I'm going to have the party September 12th for the launch, the actual launch party of the wine.
As a matter of fact, I just posted that on Facebook.
Thank you, brother. I saw that. Yeah.
And people were commenting like, cool, thanks, or whatever. So what is that? Is that a party? Is that a restaurant? What can people expect if they do go?
Well, it's the launch party for the wine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I started a company, I trademarked it. It's called Havana Wines, right? Mm-hmm. And Havana Wines produces Mellow Merlot, and we're working on a Moscato right now as well. So my live ended. So all right, whatever. So so now we're working on the Moscato too. So it's growing so fast that I couldn't keep up with the demand, right? And so now we're going to start talking about deals, you know, retail stores and all that kind of stuff down in Napa.
Right.
Next week I have a meeting with those guys out there, and we'll have those kind of dialogues, you know. So it's been a very organic thing where I took a risk. It's working, you know, it's working right now. And I'm proud of it, man. You know, I'm proud of it.
That's dope, man. Well, so am I. I'm glad it's working out. Maybe that'll inspire me to start my own tonquila.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? You never
You
know.
never know, dog.
You know,
You got a great following here on Roadium Radio.
Who doesn't like
these
tequila?
fans.
Just, you know, tone, and then we'll capitalize the A at the very end of tequila, tonquila. I just freestyle that. I'm not a freestylist, but I just freestyle that, Mellow. But
you did great. You did great.
So now, very quickly, what can people expect? Well, we're going to encourage them to go to your YouTube page. What's your YouTube page where they can see that video?
The YouTube is Mellow Man Ace TV.
Okay.
I believe it is. Yeah, and you can watch it there. Check out the video. We need people. We need our people to get behind it.
Yeah.
Black and brown, white, Samoan, do the Humpty Hump. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need everybody to get behind it, because we're not gonna play the radio game.
Right.
You know, we're not just gonna go, okay, here, Los Angeles, here's $50,000, put it in those 12 songs that you play. We're not gonna play that game. We expect our people to gravitate to it, take it as their own, play it at your parties, your quinceañeras, your birthdays.
Right.
and enjoy that Cali summertime joint.
That's dope. I enjoyed being there in the video. I remember that day I was out in the sun the whole time watching. And by the time I came back to do like almost a 6-hour interview, I was wore out, man.
I believe it.
I was wore out.
No, it was a good day, man. It was a good day.
Now, I know you. Can the public expect more Mellow Mayonnaise material as far as music is concerned this year?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, we got in September 5th, we'll be shooting the new video for the new song called $1.
Okay.
And I can't say much more than that because some motherfuckers out here are hard up for good ideas. So I'm not going to say what it's about, but
they'll buy your shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to that though. They've been doing that since
Day one.
Since day one. But I'm not going to say much more than that. You know.
Okay, look, we started Freaky Tales. We haven't even started.
Oh, and it's featuring Money B from Digital Underground.
Dope.
Produced by my man Condor.
Dope. We started this Freaky Tales thing. We go live Friday. I had a guy hit me up 2 days ago. Hey, I'm starting up my own paranormal show. And you know what? Cool, whatever.
Right.
But here's my thing. It's like, what a coincidence that it's the same time. Like,
right.
You know, whatever. But, you know, the sad thing is, and I'm not calling this individual this, but there are people out there that are just hungry for fucking ideas.
Yeah, there
and
is.
they'll take your shit with no fucking shame.
I mean, we've seen the lack of originality. If you look at what's going on at radio, how most records have auto-tune, right? There's a lack, let's admit it, there's a lack of creativity.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And so it trickles down, and I think a lot of people want to, by the time they try to belong to that sound, it's already gone, right? And I think that's why it's important to stay away from trends and shit like that and see, you know, just do what you do.
You know, I'm going to ask you somewhat of an off-the-wall question because you brought it up earlier about we're not going to give the radio, you know, $50K to put it in their 12, you know, song rotation, and that will probably only last about a week. Where do you see the future of radio today? Since we are here in LA, we have the two biggest stations when it comes to so-called hip-hop, Power 106 and KD. Do you believe that those stations will still be around 10 years from now?
I believe they'll still be around because there's 10-year-olds everywhere who listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the future of radio is this right here, podcast. Okay. Because you allow us, the artists, to say what the fuck we want to say. Raw, uncut, unstepped on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think for us artists, we love this this brand of radio better because when you go to the popular radio station, usually the DJ's full of jokes and he's got to ring the funny bell and the whole and everybody's laughing. They push the button with the fake crowd audience, right? All that shit. But you can't get 2 words in edgewise because he's so busy trying to be funny.
And the majority of those guys, and I'm not pointing fingers at people, but all they do is kiss the artist's ass. The song can be whack as fuck, but they'll be saying, that song is fire, yo. You got to go download it, and you got to do this, kid. And the shit is whack. You know, the motherfucker's mumbling. You know,
yeah. That's because they're corporate puppies and puppets that they have to say that, you know.
Of course.
And I think it's something that no OG has said yet, but I'm going to say it right now. I think a lot of radio DJs are the problem with what's wrong with hip hop. Because they take the company money, they float their fabulous lifestyles, right? Yet the music continues to tank in terms of quality. And they keep stamping that shit. So I look at a lot of radio DJs sideways and I'm like, yo, my man, you get no points for that. I don't look up to you, my nigga. Like, you're a part of the problem, not a part of the solution. Roadium Radio is a part of the solution. You let us say what the fuck is on our mind. If I was on the popular radio station today doing this interview, I would get 3 words in edgewise. It would be one about the wine, one about the single, then I'm out the door.
Say that part again.
I said, Roadium Radio is part of the solution, not part of the problem. If this interview would have been on a popular radio station right now, I would have had a chance to talk about the wine, the song, and then I'm out the door.
Yeah.
Because the DJ, the on-air personality became the star. He made himself the star, and the music is secondary. That's why you have no quality there.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to say something on, first of all, I appreciate your words. I truly, truly do. And I like to show love. I really, truly do. And I love when love is shown back to me. I'll give an example. I've had people that have come from San Diego and have showed up here early. I have had people that have come from Las Vegas and have showed up early. I've had people that have come from Stockton and have showed up early. I had people that have come from Phoenix, Arizona and have showed up early. But the local guys, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it an hour before.
Okay.
You know, or they'll cancel the day before.
Yeah.
Like, I have a group, which we haven't confirmed yet, that hit me up not too long ago. They're out of Utah.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't confirmed yet. And I said, yo, my man, I'm not, you know, in Utah. I'm out here in LA. And he said, Roadium Radio is bigger than just in LA. He said, we're willing to fly out.
That's right.
That touches me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's Condor. He drove in from San Francisco today for this.
Yes.
So it is much bigger.
I had a female artist came out here from Houston, you know, but it's always the local guys here that pretty much say, oh, you know, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
Or I might be late.
Yeah.
You know, that type of stuff.
Right.
And I, you know, we see right through that. But
yeah,
whatever. Okay, so now.
Well, I canceled on you one time.
You did?
I think for my birthday this year.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that's because, but I'll allow me to explain. That's because the COVID had just hit.
Of course.
And nobody knew whether we were going to die next week or today or drop dead from this shit.
Or turn into zombies.
Yes. Okay, so that's why.
Well,
but, you know.
Yeah, it's all good,
Which
man.
was, at that time, fresh and brand new. Not even a month in. We were into that first 2-week lockdown, mandatory, and be careful because the fucking shit's going to eat you alive. You know, that shit. But here we are.
No, but you haven't been the only one, because even when that hit, I had like Sugar Free, AMG, etc. that were all booked.
Yeah.
But every single one of them said, "Let's wait," and I have to respect that.
Yeah.
So, but now, other than that, Mellow, anything I haven't asked you before we bring on your boy? Anything I haven't asked? Anything you want to bring up? You see, I want to give you time to say whatever, man.
Well, if anything, I just want to plug that wine and where the people could get it, you know.
Okay.
And just get at me right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, get at me on IG at mellow_man_ace, or get at me on Facebook, Piano Reyes, or the Mellow Man Ace on Facebook. I mean, get at me there, because again, I'm not Snoop Dogg and I'm not Jay-Z either. You know, I'm just a underground rapper starting something that's really delicious. So just get at me there, and I'll send you the information on where to get the wine and how to get it delivered, or you could do the curbside pickup thing as well. We do also Uber Eats. So.
Oh, what about? I know you had a mask too.
Yeah, we got the mask. I mean, but who doesn't? You know, it seems like everybody from the '90s. You know, we all put together.
Well, that's like trying to sell weed. Who doesn't? You know?
Right. Everybody got a weed line. We all got masks, and you know, we're all entrepreneurs. And so, you know, today we're working on this wine, and I'm very proud of it. And if you know anything about wines, the reviews are in, and they're saying that it's very smooth, bold, elegant, with a smooth finish.
Seductive?
Finish. Yeah.
Sexy?
Seductive.
It undresses a woman.
No. Stop it right there.
Anyways, where did your boy go, man? Go get your boy. But yeah, other than that, man, well, I definitely want to check it out, and I want everybody to support him. Pick up a bottle. What does a bottle go for? You don't mind saying it?
Not at all, man. $45.
$45.
It's a great purchase. Get two.
Okay.
I suggest you get two. I'll autograph one and you drink the other. You know, that's what I always tell them.
$45, and see, you know what I do with nice bottles? Not only do I drink them, but I decorate them. I wash them out and I put lights in them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So your boy Condor, come on up. Hopefully we can get you in. You got to get a little bit closer to Mellow, because this was kind of like Mellow. You got to share the mic just a little bit. So Condor, introduce yourself for the people that may not know exactly who you are.
So what's up, everybody? I'm Condor from San Francisco, Frisco, the Bay Area. You know, the 415.
Okay. Yeah. And is that where you were born and raised?
I was born and raised in San Francisco all my life. You know, that's how we do it in the Bay Area, man.
Yeah.
You know, we got lots of flavors. You know, we're mixed culture out there. You know, we don't segregate. We congratulate.
Dope.
That's what's
Dope. Now, how, for the people that may not know, how did you meet Mellow?
Well, you know, to be honest, I mean, because he brought it up, you know, I love my brother, first of all, and I think family is all about love. And I know there was a conflict between him and Sendog, so I try to, you know, bring him out about that situation.
Yeah.
You know, so I talked about him. You know, I try to make it together, you know, link it up, but it is what it is, and that's what it was all about. It's all about love.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what all I'm about. I'm about love.
Dope.
So, and then at the end, I'm like, you know what? I'm a producer. I showed him a track, and he felt it, and that's how we linked up.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And how did you guys hear of each other? Was it through social media?
Yeah, it was through Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's one awesome thing, if you will, if you don't mind me removing.
No, go ahead.
Let me put this right here in the middle. One thing that I can appreciate about social media is that, you know, back in the day, you guys probably would have never met unless you would have done a show over there. Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a good thing. I heard the track. I like the track. You know, it's funny because when I heard the track right away, I thought this is not his son's style of track.
Yeah.
Now,
right.
I know your boy has been doing your music for a while.
Yeah.
When you went with him, did he have anything to say about it?
No, he actually was the one that tracked my vocals and everything, and has been really helpful in terms of mixing and mastering everything.
Yeah. And so, do you stay out here now, or?
Nah, I stay in San Francisco.
Okay.
You know, but like I said, I met him on Instagram, and it was an honor to talk to him. And I said, you know what? I'm a producer. I'm gonna send you this track, and he approved of it, and I was honored, to be honest. 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, like I said, I grew up listening to him.
Yeah.
And it was an honor for him to like my track, because I've been doing this for 20 years, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a legend. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we started working. We started talking about more tracks and.
No, wait a minute. He first told me I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
He
To
told
be
me
honest,
straight out. He was like, I don't like that shit.
So I sent him something, and you know, he sent me something back, and he was like, I was like, nah. Like, I don't. This ain't mellow. This ain't mellow. This not what I'm used to hearing.
Right.
Like, what's up with this, bro?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, I'm trying to make a radio play. I'm trying to make it pop. I'm trying to make it what it is. And then he sent it back, and we came up with Summertime.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. And how did you like the outcome of the video?
Oh man, it was great. It
Yeah?
was great. Like I said, I mean, he did his thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, thank you.
And
It's an
like-
honor. It's an honor to work with you.
Now, the song that you guys have coming out that you said you
Yeah.
didn't want to elaborate too much.
Yeah.
What was it called again?
It's called $1.
$1. Did you produce that as well?
Yes, I actually, we're gonna produce 12, 13 songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we came up with the idea. You know what? Let's work together.
Yeah.
And you know, I got the tracks. He got the vocals. Let's make it. It came out with a great song, Summertime.
Yeah.
So let's keep it working.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, we have commitments from Don Robinson of Van Vogue, Chubb Rock, Rodney O, Domino, JJ Fad. Like I said, Money B of Digital Underground is on $1. MC Magic, Kid Frost, all these people. You know, I just tapped into my friends. You know,
That's it.
I tapped into all of them and people that I really get along with and vibe with, and they were like, "Mellow, for you, let's go, let's get it." You know?
Yeah. That's good, man. For the people, let's just say the people that are out there that have drum machines, whether it be SP12, MPC, Logic, whatever. What do you use to create this beat? If you don't mind sharing, you know, your.
No, of course not. This is what people don't know. There's a DAW that people don't know. It's one of the best ones. I use Reason.
Okay.
Reason. I learned that from my homeboy. I'm like, oh, this is easy to work with.
Yeah.
Good sounds. So I stuck with Reasons.
Okay.
Cause me, I like going left. I don't go straight or right. I like going left.
Okay.
I like doing what people don't tell me to do. I go the other way.
Okay.
I do it my way.
I'll tell you what, those bass, you know, patterns that you come up with are slamming.
That's dope.
They wake the trunk up. You know what I mean?
That's dope. Anybody else that maybe you might have worked with before or are working with maybe after Mellow that people may know or heard of, or did you just pretty much just produce independently? Were you just kind of soul tracks, or any artists that people might have known that you worked with before?
No. I was just doing it out of the love of the music.
Okay.
That's what I do. I love music. So I just started. I started with an ASR X Pro.
Okay.
The red machine, what they call it.
Mhm.
I just started producing by myself for the love of music, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, I got to get serious with this. So I bought a Mac Pro.
Yeah.
And I bought the Reasons, and I started working with that, and eventually, I just contacted Mellow, and he liked the track, and that's how we started.
When you contacted him, who were you introduced to, or did you just straight out?
No, I just straight out, like I said, I did it for the love of my brother, and I knew there was conflict between him and Sendog. So I was like, you know what, let me try to help you guys together. And I was going back and forth with DM. And then eventually I'm like, you know what, hey, I'm a producer, and I got this track for you. I sent it to him, and he liked it, and that's how we linked.
Dope, man. Yeah. Dope.
It was a totally different record. I forgot what I wrote to it, but it was a totally different record. He hated it. And I respected that. I was like, that's good. That keeps me on my toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'll work. Okay. So this year, you guys will be dropping a song soon with Money B.
Yeah.
From Digital Underground.
Right.
And you're filming it September
5th will be the shoot date for that. I'm excited about this one because it has a real possibility to do amazing things. You know, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's me or whatever I think it's the lyric, the concept, and the time.
Yeah.
And when you put those things together, I've been a part of those before.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking major licensing deals and TV, film, all that kind of stuff.
That's dope. So that will be coming out this year. Now, can we expect an album together, an EP, or just continually drop singles?
Well, like we've had this conversation before, and I think we're gonna continue dropping singles and videos until eventually we have the culmination of an album, and by then you'll have, and I shouldn't even say this.
Yeah.
You'll have a video album.
Dope. Visuals are very, very important. Very important.
Yeah.
And because sometimes, like we've talked about it on the show in the past, a lot of time we can hear a song and just say it's cool, but once we see the video, it's totally different.
Yeah. No, I think that's important for us to make the concepts fit the visuals is vital. You know, I've seen so many videos like lately that guys just standing in front of a liquor store talking about a female, you know, and there's not even a girl in the video. And I think that part of the game has, not to be funny, but I just think that a lot of that is struggling, you know what I mean? Or you'll have the guys, you know, throwing the money in the air and the song's about, you know, a struggle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't match. So we're trying to just do what we do. I bring what I do for 32 years in the game, introducing it to him, trying to help him understand the business side of this at the same time, you know, and help him understand, like, this is a business. Like, this is not a game, you know. Right. This is not a play thing. This is something that you have to take serious to become a business. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to be able to feed your family with this, right? If you take it serious. This is not a hobby. It can't be a hobby. It can't be a put it down, pick it up today, put it down tomorrow thing. This has to be a commitment. And then teaching them about, you know, radio lessons, you know, how radio stations play and how a street team is important to the success of any project, and how you got to have marketing and promotions and all these things all add up. How your social media got to play hand in hand with the billboard on the street, and teaching them these things. And you know, for me, somebody who has children, I love to teach already, you know, and he's been a sponge. He's been a sponge for most of it.
That's dope. That's dope. How long have you guys' relationship been going as far as working together?
What, about 6 months?
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
That's dope.
6 months, man.
What's one thing that you can take away working with Mellow? I worked with Mellow for almost about 3 years, from like 96 to like almost the beginning of 99. And we pretty much finished an entire album. But what is one thing that you take away from within these 6 months about Mellow Man? Let me give you mine first. In the studio, he was, if you will, a beast when it came to writing. Okay, and I even said the way he sets up correct me if I'm wrong, Mello, you would have the whole empty page, and then you would put like an A and a B and a C and so all throughout the page. And then I said, what's that? Oh, I got to rhyme this with this and rhyme with it. And I said, you can sell that. Like you could teach kids how to write. It was his writing style. And he sounded very good over the mic. Very, very good over the mic. It almost didn't even matter what type of fucking microphone you had. And he was very, very versatile. He was like a chameleon. He could blend into any type of beat. Any type of beat you give him. Even if he didn't like it, he can rap to it. He may say, I don't like it, but we may say, she's fucking hard. Okay, so that's what I take away. And that's what I always like to brag because...
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Look, you're welcome. Even if, let's say I'm talking to a guy that maybe I don't even care about him anymore, but I would never deny a person's talent. I would never deny that because that's God-given. He's been blessed with that. So I got to appreciate that. So now, what is one thing, if anything, that you've taken away from your experience working with Mellow?
Well, it's a headache, to be honest. Because look, not a bad part, but he's teaching me everything about the real industry.
Mm-hmm.
Do this, do that, do this, do that. I'm like, man, I didn't know about this.
I know.
Like, he's so professional. I'm like, man, I was just trying to shoot a video on the song. He's like, hey, that's not how it works, brother.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I appreciate what he did for me. I appreciate what's going on. And that's why I'm still working with him.
That's dope.
It's the only guy that really recognized my talent.
That's dope.
That's why I'm going to ride to him till we do this.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yup, and beyond that,
That's
the guy's
dope.
back.
That's dope.
He's my new brother.
That's dope, man.
For
That's a
real.
good thing. All right, we've come to the end of our time. Any shout outs you want to give, Mello? Any shout outs you would like to give?
Yes.
And take our time, bro.
Yeah, shout outs to my man Little Stocks, who visited me in the hospital when I was being hospitalized for heart surgery. Shout out to my man Biggie and my man Victor, Contraband Vic. Shout out to my man oh, of course, Jaime Valencia Knockem out there in Paramount watching us. We had breakfast this morning. I told him I shout him out. And shout out to my girl Abby Losis, who sang the hook on Den La Fe that was in the movie Crazy Beautiful. We're still friends to this day, and she helped us to write the MC Magic lyrics for Summertime. And I know she's tuned in right now. So shout out to her. And this might sound cliche, but shout out to you, man, and everything that you turned Roadium Radio into, and the lane that you've given to not just all the legends and the young cats that you're putting on, man, but to keep it not just Raza, but just brown and black. And you give an equal playing field platform. You've created an equal playing field platform for people of our color, people of color. So I salute you for that tremendously.
Thank you, brother. I'm humbled, brother. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We've been on each other for years, and so every time you come around, it's truly a pleasure. Especially, we could talk about hip hop for days.
Yeah,
for days. Because that's our life.
Yeah,
it's a major part of our lives, brother. At this time, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to my kids, my family, my friends, my foes, because without y'all, I wouldn't be here. I want to show everybody what I could do.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, thanks to my new brother Mello, everybody out here listening. We're trying to, like Havikk said, we're trying to make good music out here, man.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, but energetic at the same time. And just keep watching and listening because we coming out with new stuff, man. You guys don't know what's coming up next.
Okay.
For sure.
We'll take a picture together. Me and Mello will post it. We'll tag you so that people can find you and follow you. So look for the tag, everybody. Other than that, Mello, thank you for coming. Much love, much success on your new wine and on the new one that's going to be coming.
Absolutely. Thank you, bro.
You better invite me to the video shoot.
I
wanna
yeah.
be there.
Yeah, September 5th. It's going down.
I definitely want to be there.
And I need you to pull up at the launch party.
Okay.
September 12th, for sure.
Okay, most definitely. Then I want to wish you, if you will, much love, much respect, much success in this game, bro. And listen to him when he tells you the truth about this whole rap game, because sometimes it can be very, very dark, bro. One thing about me, here's what I say. I like to shine light on people because there's enough light and there's enough money for everyone, bro.
Facts.
But when we don't want to help others, I believe in whatever you sow, you shall reap. You will get nothing if you help nobody. I've been blessed to be a blessing. So that's why I welcome people to come on here and, shine, let people, if they're into you, they'll support you, So, and so far, Mellow's made a living off of this because people have supported him.
Facts.
So, all good, man. Other than that, let me go ahead and, first of all, thank John motherfucking ELKINS, because without him, this wouldn't take place. He is like, I always like to say the Steve Jobs or the Bill Gates of the city of Torrance. He runs everything. He makes all of this happen. I'm Emmitt Smith. He's my front line, homie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and at the same time, I want to give a special shout out because I did say Rick's Customs. Rick's Customs. And this is a hat rack that he made. And he said you could fit like 20 hats on here, is what he said. And he actually gave me a couple of cowboy stickers because he's a Cowboys fan. But this is a classic hat rack.
Yeah, I'm going to need one of those because I got at least 70 hats.
Yeah, I got about 30, so I'm going to try to fit whatever I can.
I'm going to need that
But
plug.
Rick's Customs, so thank you very much. This man drove all the way from Oxnard and blessed us. He gave John one, he gave DG one, gave me one, and it has lights. You
I saw the batteries attached to the side.
That shit is dope. So Rick's Custom, much love, much respect. John motherfucking Elk is in the building. My boy DG couldn't make it today. My brother Spice Smugglers.
Oh, yeah, shout out to my boy Criminal who came with me.
Yes, Criminal.
Absolutely, man. Hey, come over here, man. Show your mug get you some little shine time real quick.
Get on that side so they can see you better.
Yeah.
Right there.
The legend, the myth. You know what I'm saying? Criminal in the house.
Yes. And what is your IG so that people can hear?
It's Criminal 1503.
Criminal
with a K.
1503.
Criminal 1503 spelled with a K. And my son, B. Scanlons, for helping me promote this as well. And if I forgot anybody, then my apologies. But once again, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Friday. Don't forget Freaky Tales. We're not going to be on Roadium Radio on Friday. We're going to be on Freaky Tales podcast. So make sure you subscribe, okay? Hit the notification bell button for future content or when we go live. Freaky Tales Friday. Get your popcorn ready. Have the chocolates ready. Have your lady sitting on her, on your lap, because we're going to go deep. We're going to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, okay? Deeper than Atlantis. And then Sunday, we're back here on Roadium Radio, okay? And I have a lowrider legend. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'll put the flyer on my IG and my Facebook and my YouTube story tomorrow. The lowrider legend himself will be here, and he has been highly requested for a long time. And so he will be here on Sunday. You don't want to miss it. Freaky Tales Friday, Roadium Radio Sunday. And we're out of here. Go to DOCUMIXERY, get a shirt, get the mixtapes. Soon you'll be able to have the Blu-ray DOCUMIXERY in your hands. So once again, thank you, Mellow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Condor. Thank you, Criminal. And God bless you guys. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.